Okay, good. We're actually live. Fantastic. Every single bit of technology was trying to rebel against me in the last 5 minutes. I opened OBS and it said that it failed to authenticate my Twitch stream key. So I thought I couldn't connect, but then I clicked start streaming and it started streaming. But it also crashed Visual Boy Advance because I tried to pause and unpause it and the game wouldn't start. So I had to reset that. And then I tried to post the tweet to tell everybody that I was streaming and my phone wouldn't open because it didn't recognize my fingerprint. So, that's not a good sign. I mean, it all seems to be working, but I don't actually know if it is, so I don't know. Hey Marie, how's it going? Welcome back. I guess Tech hates us both today. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand what the point of that whole exercise was other than to frustrate me, but it doesn't seem to have done much because I'm here, the game's on, so like I went back to Twitch to try to recopy my stream key and everything, and then it just connected, so I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. But, let's see, 4:31, so we'll wait like a minute and a half and then we'll get started. It should be about 5 minutes in then. See you name the stream finale, have fun blitzing the final dungeon, boss, and cutscene in 3 hours. It's possible that it's a doozy. I don't know, though. We're, like, most of the way through the final dungeon at this point, though, aren't we? Like, because from what I understand, from what I think you guys were telling me before, is it's like a 3-part thing, and we already went through 2 parts. I changed the pathing in the second part, but that shouldn't take too long to run through. I think. I mean, I don't know how long the final cutscenes are, to be fair, but I don't know. I'm ready to be done with the game, so I'm going to get it done today. We'll see. Venus Lighthouse might take a minute, TLDR? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. It's fine. If I have to, I'll just buy a bunch of Sacred Feathers and we'll skip all the encounters. Like, I've already beaten the Super Boss. Do I need to get to a higher level? So. Hey, Colo, how's it going? Welcome back. We are here for potentially the final time, depending on how long the final dungeon is today, until we play the Lost Age. So, I don't know. It's probably going to be a little while before I play that. I normally don't like to take a lot of time in between for games like this that have sequels that apparently start up immediately after they're done, but yeah, I've still got another suggestion to go through, and it is a doozy of a suggestion. We're talking like 50 parts worth of streams. That's how long that's gonna be. So, we shall see. It's okay, you're just drowning in nostalgia hearing the main menu theme again. Yeah, fair enough. It's, it still gives me big Stardew Valley vibes, but that's because I played Stardew Valley before this, so, yeah. School finally lit up, glad to be able to catch the streams again. Yeah, that's good. Always good to get a little break, especially with school stuff. You gotta pace yourself with it so you don't get burnt out, so. Understandable. This is my file, so let's go to this be my file. Alright, so we have plundered the treasures of Crossbone Isle. Now all we have to do is make our escape, and that's pretty easy. We just go ahead and do this. But then we also have to make sure that nobody ever gets stuck on this island ever again, and that will require another trip through Suhala, so I guess that's where we're going now. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to potentially the finale of Golden Sun, the stream edition. Last time, well, like I said, we plundered the treasures of Crossbone Isle. We got a little stuck at one point because we had to go back and grab the carry synergy. And while we were doing that, we checked a little bit on the final dungeon. And by that I mean the tunnel ruins. We did one of the paths there. I already switched the path so that we could go do the other one as soon as we got through here. So now we just gotta go through Suhala. We'll fight the thing in the breast cancer awareness tornado. I'll buy a bunch of sacred feathers while I'm here so that I can skip a whole bunch of encounters. And then we'll head to Venus Lighthouse and try to finish this up. So, I'm not gonna equip the Wicked Mace and the Demon Mail, I don't think. So, I'm just gonna sell them. They're in my stock then, so I can rebuy them in the next game if I really want them. We need the Sacred, or the Hermes Water. I'll get rid of this. And, okay, so something I checked in between episodes here is I checked to see what would happen if I tried to unequip the Muramasa, even though I had the Cleric's Ring equipped. And as I was afraid of what was going to happen, what I was afraid of was that I wouldn't be able to unequip it because the curse was happening. So basically, if I had gone into Venus Lighthouse expecting, okay, so I'll get Isaac's ultimate weapon, I'll unequip the Muramasa, I'll be fine because I have the Cleric's Ring equipped, and then I'll be able to equip his final weapon, right? Wrong. Incorrect. If you want to unequip any cursed weapon, even if you have the Cleric's Ring equipped, you have to go to town, get yourself uncursed, and that will unequip the item, which would have probably made me really annoyed at the end of the game, having to traverse all the way back out of Venus Lighthouse to unequip the Muramasa so I could equip Isaac's final weapon. I may not have done. I may have just left the Muramasa equipped for the end of the game and just held on to the Gaia Blade, which is his final weapon. But I said, I should check this first because I don't want to be annoyed if what I'm afraid of comes to fruition, and it did. So now that I know, we're going to go fix that as soon as we get to Lalavero, so I'll take care of that as soon as we get back there, as long as I remember, but I should remember, so. Yeah, so we're going to fix that, basically, before we go. But also before we leave here, I'm going to buy, up to 20 Sacred Feathers so I can just skip a whole bunch of the encounters in Suhala. So, do I need to heal? I mean, Garrett's a little low on synergy, but I think we'll be fine, honestly. I think I can just, because there's a synergy stone at the end of the way here in Suhala, so I'll just use that for healing, I think. And we'll go from there. How many endings does this game have? Yes, I did my homework, thankfully. I'm glad it didn't turn out to where I didn't know that, because that would have been annoying. The game has one ending, technically two if you say you won't go on this quest, because that is for all intents a bad ending. Yeah, that's the one where, you get credits to roll immediately, right? As soon as you say that, and then it lets you pick back up. I think I remember you saying that before, so. Just wish I could hotkey the Sacred Feathers, but that's not something that this game lets me do, so it's okay. Doesn't have to. Let's see. Garrett's a little bit low on synergy points compared to Mia, so I'll just set Douse for her so we can get through here as quickly as possible. Now I just need to remember what the correct way to go is, and, well, that might be a tall order, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, you can hotkey avoid, yeah, if I had that, so. I do not, but that's fine. Nice attack drop. Have some demon fire. I don't think that's going to help you, sir. I'm pretty sure you should have healed yourself. Goodbye. I don't even know if they can heal themselves, but yeah, there you go. God, this game is cheeky. Cheeky breeky for not letting me hotkey items. I think this is the right way to go. No, I think actually this is the way that leads around in a circle, if I remember right, so I think we have to go to the right. That's okay. These guys are easy enough to kill. So, nice resistance drop, not that it'll matter too much. Goodbye. Okay, well, to be clear, at the very least we're going to get a couple of levels out of it anyway, because Isaac and Garrett were already level 28, Mia and Ivan are a little behind, so they'll get their level 28s out of this, and that should help us out. There you go. Have some rain, sir. Garrett, I'm gonna need you to take the sand out of your eyes. I know there's a sandstorm, friend, but like, we need to actually hit these guys so that they go away before they do dumb stuff to us. So, I'm gonna have to heal after this. That's okay. Water Monk does have a lot of HP. It's very nice. I like it. Ivan's level 28 Sage. That's also good. Got a bunch of HP out of that. Isaac, why don't you heal everybody? Top off like playing Final Fantasy IV. You just spam cure against everybody. You don't have to do it one at a time in that game, but it's not that much of a difference here. Just a couple more A presses, that's all. Now, if this was Super Mario 64, a couple more A presses would make a huge deal, but this isn't a speed run either, so, you know. Try to get through the speed run of that game in the minimum number of A presses, but it doesn't always work out. Two. Yeah, I don't think they can really damage me with physical attacks all that much anymore. It's mostly just magic that's concerning. So I guess I'll be casting Resist a whole bunch. Alright, 19 of these left, now 18. That's okay. Yeah, but first we'd have to talk about parallel universes, and I don't even know if multiverse theory applies in Golden Sun, to be fair. I haven't played the other two games, so I couldn't tell you. And hello, Sephigo, how you doing? Welcome back. We made our way out of Crossbone Isle. Now we have to go take care of a breast cancer awareness tornado so that no one ever gets the bright idea of going to that now empty island again. So we're gonna go take care of that, and then we'll head for Venus Lighthouse. I think I already, like I said, I think I already switched the paths, so I'll double check maybe when we go to the entryway, but I'm pretty sure I did it already. I think I did it at the end-ish of the well, not the end, but like before we went back to Crossbone Isle in the last episode, so excuse me. Isaac, why don't you just top yourself off real quick there? And then I'll drop a save, just so that way we've got some safety. We will douse them, and then off we'll go. Ain't missing the finale, no worries. Yeah, no, it's okay. If you did, you could have just caught it on the VODs on YouTube, but that's alright. You're here now. Might as well hang out for a little while and see how this all plays out. I mean, you already know, but... Golden Sun game am I going to play next? It'll probably be the Lost Stage. I don't really know what Dark Dawn has in store, and I think I would probably want to play them in order anyway. So, but I know I'd probably play the Lost Stage next at the very least, so... yeah, that's the plan. I was told to use Bane on this guy, so we'll see if we can poison him. And resist, and high impact, and then we'll see what happens. I'll just summon Venus if it doesn't work, and then we'll, whatchamacallit, and then we'll just start attacking. Here you go! A deadly poison. Nice. That'll make this a little quicker. Ouch. Thanks for that. Oh good, it did 600 damage to him. And we dodged. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so we're gonna cast Wish. Do that, and then you can summon Venus. Garrett, you can just attack, that's fine. And then that. And off we'll go. I could high impact again, but that's okay. This battle will let everybody get their pot shots in since he's poisoned, so he's mostly just gonna be killing himself. So, yeah. Dark Dawn is chronologically after Lost Stage. It's like the Boruto of Naruto The Next Generation. No, I haven't watched Naruto since probably like season 1, but I think if I remember right, Boruto's like, oh, there he goes, goodbye. Boruto's like years after or something like that. It's like the kids of all the people that were in the show. I forget. Probably. I mean, it sounds similar, but I don't remember anybody named Boruto from the original show, so... yeah. Anyway. We took care of that, so now nobody can ever go to Crossbone Isle again. Not that it would really benefit them since there's no treasure left, but, you know. And now we can get back out of here. And there's Bane getting reset for me. Finally remembered what that was. Only took till the end of the game. Let's see. So, reveal. Open this up, and now we can heal ourselves to full using the Synergy Stone down here. So that's what we'll do. I'll just reveal again. What do I need to set for this next part? Actually, I don't know what puzzles are on the right path, so I'll just leave it at Douse for right now, and we'll set something when we get there, I think. And there we go. I probably should have checked to make sure I was fully healed first, but I mean, we haven't been running into any encounters, so it's probably fine. Alright, oop, that's not the right way. I'm looking at my clock instead of looking at the game. It was the first. The kids of the cast are the last cast are the new cast media you thought of. Okay, gotcha. That's fair. Makes sense to me. I should probably sell or use that potion that Mia has just hanging around from the Tempest Lizard, but we can do that in Lalavero, so it's no big deal. So. Also, I don't want to jinx anything because I've already had a couple of technological difficulty things today, but if there's any like weird stuff happening with the broadcast, like Twitch being weird for some reason, when I loaded up OBS Studio earlier, it told me that it couldn't authenticate my Twitch stream key, even though it is now allowing me to stream unabated, so I hope that's not a bad sign, but this might be split into multiple parts if it is. I'm gonna knock on wood just in case, but sorry if that was loud. But, you know, I just don't want to make a big deal out of it, so. The part about it that really got me was that when I first opened OBS, it was attempting to do an update, which might have been why the authentication thing message showed up, was because it was trying to update itself. I clicked update now because at that point in time I had like 12 minutes before the stream started. I was like, okay, it can't take that long to update. So I click update now, and it says failed to authenticate stream key, and then the update, even though it asked for administrative permission, it couldn't close OBS Studio to perform the update, so I ended up just skipping it and then opening the old version, skipping the update for now. I'll figure it out later, and, well, here we are, so I don't know how that's going to pan out, but I guess we'll see. Alright, we gotta go to the House of Healing, because I gotta get this Miramasa off of me, so let's do that before I go into the final dungeon, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, I can't remove it. It makes sense because it's a demon blade that saps my soul, but I didn't think that we were going to be gluing it to our hands today. Alright, Isaac is unequipped at the moment, but that's okay. We'll leave him with the Cleric's Ring just in case something comes up later where it's like, oh, this is a better cursed artifact, like maybe in the second game. So, and let's sell the potion. We'll go to the... I'm going to actually go to the shop because I think there's an upgrade for him in the artifact, if I remember right. So, we shall see. Do I think that Golden Sun will get a game like ever? I kind of hope so for my friend's sake, because Frank, my one buddy on Twitter, he also streams on Twitch sometimes, he's been waiting for a remaster of this game for the Switch for the longest time. And just for his sake, I kind of hope that it does. I don't know if it ever will, but I'm hopeful for my friend, no matter what, so I try to do right by him, you know? So, yes, have this demon blade that destroys your soul. I'll take your something else instead. Oh, you're the armorer, sorry, just hand that to your buddy. And, artifacts? I think, yeah, if I remember right, there was an upgrade to the Arctic Blade here, the Silver Blade. So we'll buy that for him. Because why not? It's a significant boost over his fists. Not like the Bloody Knuckle exists in this game. So, we also get our last game ticket, so we'll get that over to Garrett. And, no, Isaac is not cursed anymore, so that at the very least is nice. And he's all ahead full to unequip the Silver Blade and equip the Gaia Blade, which is his ultimate weapon that we'll get in the final dungeon shortly. Because that is where we are headed. I don't think... yeah, I don't need to heal. So off we go. Wonder if there's going to be any exclusive dialogue since we left the area and came back. Like, Yodam and Farron, is that who it was? Yodam and Farron are going to be like, what the hell are you doing back out here? You're supposed to be in there saving the world, Isaac. So, don't think so. Maybe ports and remakes. Or the healer was useful for once, yeah, finally. So, yeah, it might get a remaster. I think if I remember right, Marie mentioned before that Golden Sun's IP was renewed by Camelot not too long ago, a few years ago. So they're probably thinking about it. I don't know if they're going to do it, but they're probably at the very least thinking about it, so we will see. This is the wrong way. If I remember right, I have to go down and then back up again in order to get to the correct hole to fall in. I guess I probably don't need it, though, because the door's probably unlocked now, right? Yeah, okay. So, in we'll go. Alright, do any of you have any special dialogue for me being out here? That sounds pretty typical. Well, unless these guys do. Are you going to have reveal synergy? Because if you don't, I don't see how you're going to do that. Adepts. Alright then, cool. Okay, so they don't really have much to say there. Alright, Ivan, let's reveal us a sacred passageway, and then we'll go back in. There we go. And yes, I did in fact change the ruins of Venus Lighthouse before we left for Crossbone Isle for the final time last time, because if you look down here at the little pathway, it was on the left before, now it's on the right, so we'll head down this way and see which way we go this time. I think this is probably, I'd say this room's probably the same for now, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it soon enough. And then I think I need to move this one down if I remember correctly as well, so. And now we should be able to bounce our way through. There we go. Just don't hop down by accident, that wouldn't be good. I think I can avoid using Sacred Feathers here, though, because if I remember right, in the puzzle rooms, there are no encounters for right now, so I'll just hold off on those. Save them for the lighthouse, you know. So. Oh, I think I see this. Okay, so this has water in it, and there's a water switch, so it's gonna... Okay, yeah, open that up. Cool. Easy to understand, so I need to douse this. Put some water in it. There you go. And now it should open up the pathway for us. Easy. Got it. Alright then. And up next, I think this is the side path, if I remember correctly from looking at the map. Because before, the side path was all the way down, but here, the side path is like halfway through. So let's check and see what's underneath this goddess statue, shall we? It's Isaac's ultimate armor, the Asura armor. Cool. I don't know if it's necessarily his best armor. It doesn't really do the same things that the Storm Gear does, but it does give him extra attack power and some HP recovery, so I'm going to give that to him. And I think I'm going to pass the Storm Gear off to Garrett. I think it's better than what he's got at the moment, so let's see. It's better on the defense, less on the agility, but as long as he's faster than the enemies, I don't care that his agility goes down, honestly. Like, this is fine. So, yep, go ahead. Equip that item and become very defensive. I guess it makes sense. He's a conjurer, so he's not necessarily meant to be the most offensive of the bunch, but more of a supporter with some offense in tow. Actually went and looked up the class setup guide on GameFAQs to see what everybody, well, not everybody, but like what the main person that wrote that FAQ would consider to be the ultimate setup for a lot of the characters, and they had something similar to what I have, except instead of having Isaac be a lord, they had Isaac as the conjurer, and they had Garrett as a berserker, if I remember correctly. It's like the one where he has 1 fire equipped and 6 earth. And it has access to growth. It's the class list that I had been using for... how do I get through here? It's the class that I've been using to get growth by giving Isaac fire ones, so he has access to it as well. Okay, so we douse this. There's no switch, though. So... Wait, hang on. I think I see it. Hold on. I think if we go here... it's not there. Here it is. We can make a platform. If we freeze this... Yes. Alright, cool. Well, that wasn't too bad. Looked a little funky for a second, but, well, we made it, so... That's good. 5 statues, all a different color. Are these the same colors as that wheel thing in Altmiller Cave? So you have to press them in a certain order? Let's find out. You say anything? Statue seems to speak to your soul. So will the path be revealed with my true eye? That didn't change their colors. Okay. I'm gonna guess this door, yeah, it doesn't open at the moment. There's divots in the ground in the center of this area. It's like you can see the 5 divots like here and here and here, here and here. So, and we can move them anywhere inside the square. So I imagine they have to go in these divots. Okay, with just pushing them, but I might have missed like a clue or something that told me where they go. Or maybe I just need the heart magi so I can communicate with the goddess. No, that's a different game. Well, they're all in a neat little row now, but it doesn't seem to have opened the door. The door is tightly locked. Okay. Let me reset it because I probably didn't do that right. So they probably, like I said, they probably have to go on these divots in a certain order, so... Do they think? You forget this puzzle. When you say do they think... Do you mean I can actually communicate with the goddesses? Let's find out. Red shines northwest of me. Okay, so I have to mind read them to find out where they go. Okay, I can do that. Let's get some clues, shall we, gang? But don't split up, that's how we get caught by the monsters. Yellow shines northeast of me. Yeah, hopefully none of them lie. That would make this significantly more difficult. Alright, so yellow is northeast of you. And you said red shines, what, south? South, what was it, I think? Northwest of you. So red's above and to the left of you. So you either have to go here or here. And you said yellow is northeast of you, so you either have to go here or here. What if all of it was reversed as a troll? Boy, that would be some shit. I'd be like, oh, did they make this on opposite day? So, violet shines southeast of you. Okay. And what about you? Violet also shines southeast of you, so that means that violet has to be here. So let's push that there now. Because if violet shines southeast of both of you, that means that one of you has to be in the middle, and one of you has to be in the top left, and violet has to be all the way at the bottom. In the southeasternmost position. Now here's the real question. Where does gold go? Let's see if I can get any clues from the other one. Red shines west of you. Okay, so in order for red to shine west of you, you have to be either where purple is or above it. But in order for violet's stuff and, or rather for red and gold to have their thing, I think you have to go in the top right, so... Because if you're in the top right, that puts red in the top left. That would probably put gold in the middle, and then green in the bottom left. So... I guess I can do green while I'm over here. Shouldn't take too much to go up and around. So green, you're gonna go down here. All the way down here, just about. Let's see if I can weeble through, yeah, without disturbing them too much. Put you in the top left. Okay. I don't know if I can do that from here, so let's do it like this. We'll do that. And then we'll go around, push you here. And then all I gotta do is push gold in the middle. I think I pushed gold in the middle before, so I guess I was right about that one. Alright, no holding hands, ladies. I need you to open the door for me. Okay, we got it. Good. And now, encounters, because I forgot to reset the Sacred Feathers. Well, at least we got a first strike, so that's good. I guess we go all out. Hail Prism, and I might even use Mother Gaia. I don't know, there's probably like a heal point at some point in here. And besides, we haven't used any of our synergy points, so... And we have like 14 crystals left, so... What do I care? Excuse me. Well, that did good damage. Now for Hail Prism. Alright, well, we didn't quite get rid of all of them, but we got rid of most of them with our strongest attacks, so... Strongest AoE attacks, anyway. We got a healing ring. Another one? Alright, fair enough. So you have a ring already. You have the healing ring already. You have the cleric's ring. You don't have a ring, so... Although you don't really need a... Well, I guess you don't have single target healing, so... Sure, why not? Actually don't know how common of a drop that is, but I'll take it. Oh, I forgot to sell the ninja garb. Well, I couldn't, because I was... Oh, look, a synergy stone. I equipped the armor in here, so... I'll take that, thank you. And there goes our synergy points. Cool. I'm gonna save here since they just gave us a synergy stone, because why not? And let's see what's through door number 1. Upstairs. Oh, is this the other side of the electric force field? It is. Okay, cool. I guess if you wanted to leave, you could. Probably by doing this, right? Yeah. Okay, well, we don't need to leave anymore because I got all the treasures in the thing. Oh, look, it even respawns the synergy stone. I'll take it. Garrett needs 2 synergy points. That's cool. Well, I guess if you want to, like, train or something, you could do that and then leave and come back. Alright, let's get a view of the land here, shall we? What does Venus Lighthouse look like? I already see a Sand Falls. Does it have a secret door behind it? No, not this one. So it probably works like the sand in Lamarcan Desert, right? Lamarcon? Yeah, pretty much. Alright then. Oh yeah, I forgot to start using the Sacred Feathers again. I'll do that in a moment. Actually, I use Eruption because there's undead here, so... And Mother Gaia! And then you can hit the Manticore King, I guess, and Shine Plasma. Have some. Plenty to go around. Nice. Oh no, Isaac, Ivan's synergy. Whatever will I do? I was going to say Isaac's synergy, but that wouldn't quite be right. No, we didn't quite get that guy, but that's okay. He's going to die now, so... Music sounds very appropriate for this place. It's very, Final Dungeon-esque. So, just from what I've heard of it so far, anyway. Let's go through this door to start with. Okay, so we push this down. And then I guess we're going to probably want to have carry on our list of things to do here. So let's do that. Because I got to pick it up and lift it up over the move tiles there to get it over here. Okay, so there's been a lot of doors and not a whole lot of, like, here's where you go so far. So I guess we'll just use the doors for now. Anything behind these sand falls? No. Alright, then. Probably if I go too far here... Okay, yeah, I can kind of run against the grain here a little bit, but if I went too far there, I probably would have fell down. So... okay. A few things here. And there's also an enemy that can attack me through my Sacred Feathers, but that's alright. I guess that's kind of to be expected. The enemies in here are probably pretty tough. So, some of them will probably be a higher level than me. But we can handle them. Eventually. Nice crit, Isaac. Oh, Fire Blessing. Great. They can use the blessings, too. Phenomenal. Ow. No, we didn't quite kill them. I guess I'm going to have to probably use a Wish. And then just attack and attack, and I guess you can use Wish as well. Probably a little overkill on the healing, but I don't think they're that far from death, so... Yeah, see? Aqua Shock! Sorry, I just felt like I needed to spice that up a little bit. I mean, you're referencing... I mean, you're smacking them. Socking someone one is hitting them with your fist, but I can't help but look at the word sock and be like, Isaac, you're literally filling a sock with water and then hitting him with it. Just hit him with the sword, man. It works better. Alright, so there was a hole that I can go through here, so that's cool. Let's see where the hole takes us, shall we? I don't actually know what the hell is the correct path here, but I'll... Oh, I gotten one there, so... I probably want to go down there at some point. Can't get there from here, so... Oh, I see that. I get these. These puzzles I get, like, pretty quickly, actually. So you gotta make a path, right, from the goddess to the door. Yeah, okay. These puzzles I'm good at. We won't be struggling with these ones if these are the main gimmick here, so... Don't you worry about that. I got this. That is 4 enemies. Alright, then. Yeah, I guess Hail Prism. I'm gonna probably spam a little bit here, because why not? And then hit the Grand Golem, and Shine Plasma, sure. It's nice having a whole bunch of AoE on this team, too. Makes battles like this a lot easier to deal with, I guess. You can just kind of blast. Yeah, like that. Headbutt. Ow. Ow again. Okay, Bowl the Beast weak to water. Good to know. Grand Golem's not dead yet. I mean, I guess I could have expected that, but, you know. We got some synergy points back, though, so that's good. Melt him in a vat of acid, Garrett. And sock him one. Oh, look, we even leveled up again. Well, Isaac's level 29. Very good. So maybe we'll all get to 29 by the end of this. That'd be kind of cool. Not necessary, but kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, you could use a little bit as well. What does this button do? It moves that over. Ah, okay, so it changes the sandfall in the first room, I think. Did I go this way before? This is back to the entrance, it looks like. Oh, I think I see. Okay, yeah, this is the other exit if we go down here. Yeah, that's where I went in, so now we can go the other way. Cool. Now, where does this door lead before I go to the other one? Did I go in here yet? No, but it leads to a chest that I might be able to get to from here. No, there's no reveal. Alright. Well, then I guess we'll have to get there the old-fashioned way by finding our way around. That's fine. Oh, okay, we can go down here. So probably there's a door behind this one, right, that lets me go through. Uh-huh, I see you. I think I don't. Slide you all the way over. Nice and easy. Alright then. Shouldn't have said anything. Maybe the Sacred Feather would have lasted a little longer. That's okay. Alright, so just go around that. Can't push it any further, so up we go. And down we go. Oh, okay, so now we're connecting the pathways. See, that's where we went before when we went up above the bridge here. Now we're going around and down, so that's fine. I wonder if I can singe their feathers like the griffins in Dragon's Dogma. Let's find out, shall we? Probably not weak to wind, though, because they're flying, but, you know, oh, they are weak to wind. Okay. Well, I guess if you're flying, you would be pretty weak to getting hit by a lightning bolt, so kind of a prime target. Oh no, my synergy. You hit the wrong person there, Griffins. Now have a tornado to go with that lightning bolt. Alright then. Isaac, why don't you top Gyarados? Yeah, there we go. We'll just let you use your physical attacks for now. We'll save your synergy points for just Some light healing. Ooh, this one looks complicated. I don't know, I kind of like these when they're complicated, though. So, I think I see this one actually already. Maybe not as complicated as I initially made it out. So we go like this, and that'll connect that there. So now we need to get this over here. And what that'll do is now, so it's always going to move, at least I assume, I haven't seen these before, but it's always going to move, I would assume, from here, then it'll go down here and over here. So we just need to put this in the bottom slot. And then, once it's in the bottom slot, it'll push the door open with whatever magical earth energy is going through. There's probably multiple solutions to that because there's multiple holes, so you could probably do it on the top switch as well. But, well, that's the way I did it, so... oh, there's a fence there. Okay, so I can kind of just run against the grain without any worries in the world, with impunity. I can probably just drench and prism these guys, couldn't I? Maybe do it like this. So that way Isaac, who has the water weapon, can get a little bit of extra damage on them, so the drench is enough. Maybe. Ow. Yeah, that should be enough. Good. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Mia, why don't you, or actually, maybe I should have Ivan do it? No, he's got less synergy points, so Mia, you can do it. There you go. And I guess Isaac can top off Ivan since he took a crit there, but that's fine. We're all good, I think. Okay, so there's two paths here. Let's check down here first. Hang on, let me reapply that. Oh, found a secret spot. Oh, there's a chest here. What do we got? Some dragon scales. Sure, why not? Let's take a look at them. They resist water and fire, plus 30 each and plus 44. How's that compared to the storm gear? I think it doesn't resist wind, although Garrett has good wind resistance to begin with because he's got all the wind gin. So maybe I'll equip that instead of the storm gear. I mean, hanging on to the ninja garb and the storm gear doesn't seem like a bad idea to me, so sure, I'll equip it on. Why not? Sounds like fun. Let's give this to somebody, though. Let's give this to Ivan. Oop, I didn't want him to equip it, actually. I want him on the magical cassock for the synergy point restoration. So we'll just do that. And, yeah, our items are looking a little full, but we'll get there. No big deal. What about this one? Oh, this one has a passage in it, too. And a passage upstairs, nonetheless. Okay, cool. Scales. Guess at the very least it's not general scales, because no one can defeat! Sorry. Just don't even know why I referenced that, just felt like it compelled me, you see. As soon as I said scales, I had to reference it, and yeah, I don't know. Alright, it looks like we need to make a platform, so let's just put this down here. Yep, alright, cool. And nothing down there. So way back over there, but now, we'll go this way. Oh, one boulder beast. Yeah, that's gonna do you a whole lot of good. Alright then, gotcha. Nice and easy. Melt you in a vat of acid and then slash you to death. So I wonder if this is going to activate... was there another waterfall in the first room? No, but there was one in that room. Okay, or sandfall. So I guess we can go in the bottom left now. That's cool. Where does this lead? Oh, okay, this, yeah, leads back to the main chamber. Alright, down we go. See where we end up. I guess some running sand. Have to figure that one out eventually. a whole bunch of enemies, so I guess... Yeah, we'll use Eruption and Mother Gaia as well. You can hit this guy, and I don't know, Hail Prism might work pretty okay on Manticore King, since I think he resists fire, so let's try that. Since Mia's casting Eruption against the Skull Warriors. Not bad at all. Poison Tail. Die. It's not really going to help you now. Isaac's turn is already up. And your re-death has expired. Or undeath has expired. You are now re-dead. Oh god. A maze? Fantastic. Let's see. Okay, well, actually, it doesn't look too bad. I can see the direction of the sand moving, so that should make things a little easier anyway. I don't want to go to the left, I know that much for sure. So let's go down here first. It's probably down here. Hang on, I gotta run. Push against it. Okay. There's a treasure chest down here. Hang on, push to it. There we go. Wow, this is the only thing that I was really looking for in here, so at the very least we got it. The Gaia Blade for Isaac. Nice upgrade. It gives him access to a Venus Element Unleash, Titan Blade. So that should help out pretty nicely for him. It's a big boost to his damage, so we'll give that away to him. I might give the Silver Blade over to Garrett. I'm not really sure yet, honestly. He doesn't really have a lot of Mercury power, but it would probably be better for the... I mean, Acid Bath is really nice for the attack drop, but if he's going to be inflicting damage in the boss fights coming up, and the boss fights I would imagine are going to be against Samedi and Mercredi, I'm pretty sure at the very least Satyrus is a Mars element from what we saw in Mercury Lighthouse. So if it'll be super effective against him, then it might be worth the slot. We'll see. Yeah, sock it to him, exactly, that's the idea. This is the second sand tower that I've been to recently, yeah. Yeah, that's fair, so we'll see. Wait, what was the first one again? I mean, I don't know if Crossbow and Isle counts as a tower. It is the ultimate sword, yeah. Hyped for the final boss. Well, we're almost there, maybe. I think. Oh, I see, so you can head back this way, so probably gotta go that way. So. Up, and up, and up. There we go. Oh, yeah, the Silent Sands in East Origin, yeah. I guess I didn't forget necessarily, but I guess I didn't associate that with Tower. I mean, I associate the Tower with Tower, but, you know. Actually, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Let's just continue. So. Gaia Blade plus Warrior's Helm is stupid busted. You'll see, well, good, because that's how I wanted it to be equipped, so. Thunder Lizard, Boulder Beast. Let's give him some newfound power from the Gaia Blade, shall we? And then Shine Plasma. It probably will do like 3 to the Thunder Lizard, but that's okay. 57, that's not bad. Melts the boulder in a vat of acid. 193 damage, that's also not bad. That's the second time a boulder's gotten a crit on me. Oh well. Just top everybody off after this. Melt the Lizard in a vat of acid as well. Garrett's a level 29 Conjurer, good. Means that Mia and Ivan shouldn't be too far behind. I hope they'll get it before we get to the top of the tower. I don't actually know, but I mean, if they do, that'd be great. If they don't, well, they'll be a little behind for the second game, but they can catch up probably. I don't know what the experience draws are like in that one, so. Okay, this one might be a little more complicated. Well, maybe not. I can do this immediately and just start the path, so. Okay. So if we move this one down, oh, hang on, I gotta go around. Probably don't need this because this is probably considered a puzzle room, but, well, I'll equip it anyway, why not? Push this down here. And all the way across the room in here. We'll make a very roundabout path for this earth spark thingy. You gotta get you around this hole so I don't accidentally drop it in there. Yeah, these puzzles are ones that I can see pretty easily. I don't know, it must be something in my brain that I've done frequently. Might be, I don't know if this is considered spatial awareness or if this is just pattern recognition stuff, but these puzzles just click with me, unlike some of the other ones that we've seen in the game, so, yeah. It's kind of funny, though, because when I was doing my test playthroughs of the greatest educational game of all time on my PC, there were some puzzles that were kind of like this, except, like, you had to envision the path yourself. The path was told in writing instructions, like they would tell you, okay, so you go 2 west, 4 south, that sort of a thing, and you had to basically get the robot to the end of the loop, but yeah, I don't know, it just, that one didn't click as well for me. Some of those were real brain busters, but here, I don't know, so far it hasn't been too bad. That could be true too, these might just be easy puzzles, you never know. That's a fair statement. Did we go top right yet? Because I think we entered from bottom right, so, alright then. Now what do you suppose that is? I don't think I can get there from here, because I can't jump across to it. Alright then. Which game am I talking about? It's a secret! But I will play it one day for the stream, so... yeah. It's, I'm keeping that secret close to my heart, because it's a game that is from my childhood that I am very fond of, but we'll get there, don't worry. One day, I just need to do some additional testing with it because basically, like, I was having a few problems with playing it because I was encountering crashes in specific spots with it because it's an old PC game. But I think I mostly know where the crashes happen now. I might do an entire playthrough of the game, like from beginning to end, just to make sure there aren't any other crashes that I have to know about. So, because I'd rather not have to do like that sort of stuff on the fly. So, like while I'm streaming it, you know. So. Titan Blade, there we go. Oh look, he learned how to turn Ragnarok vertical. Nice, 267, that's not bad. You love how stupid humanity keeps making itself seem. That was a wasted half hour with the customer changing their story partway through the call. Well, that's weird. Well, I mean, it's customer service, so I guess it's not that weird, but... oh boy. Okay, so we need to go up here now. Hang on, I need to start here. There we go. I think you might have played it if it's an old PC puzzle game. You probably did, depending on how your parents felt about PC games back in the day. I don't know if that's enough of a hint, actually, but you might have. It's an old PC puzzle game, though. It's like a point-and-click adventure with puzzles mixed in. So I don't know if that's enough of a clue, but it might be. So yeah. Is it a Sierra game? I don't actually remember who published it, to be honest with you. I'd have to look that one up, actually, to see who published that one, because I don't quite recall. So. It might be, though. I'd have to look. It's not weird. This idiot didn't know what they wanted and made it seem like I didn't know. Keep story consistent, and then it wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, but I mean... you know how customers get on the phone. They get, wow, that did almost 300 damage and didn't kill the guy? Holy shit. Anyway. Ow. Oh, this should kill him. Yeah, there you go. Very good, very good. But people don't know how to speak, only talk, so of course they don't fucking know how to convey what they're thinking, yeah. I wish we did more in our education system in this country to actually allow people to articulate what they think properly, but it's not always a priority now, is it? So, there's a synergy stone here. I'm getting some, like, spider sense from this room. Actually, like it's trying to tell me something. This room is the point of no return. Okay, so my spider sense was on the ball then. This is the be careful room. Take the thing and make sure you don't run into any encounters, so. Do anything you want now, no more turning back after you drop. Alright, well, cool. First thing I want to do is take this Synergy Stone, so let's take that. So we've got that unlocked. The Sacred Feather should keep us from any encounters in this room. So I guess we can go over our final setup before we get this whole show on the road, shall we? And do this first. There's our HP and Synergy point totals. We're kind of happy with where we ended up, to be honest. I think everybody's got some pretty good stats. I'm especially pleased with where Garrett's stats ended up being, because he's like the exact opposite of the way that he was in the beginning of the game, so it's pretty good, I think, so far. So yeah, here's what we look like at the end of the game. We got Mia at level 28 Water Monk. There's her Jhin setup. I'll show the individual Jhin in a minute. We left Isaac in Lord, so we'll leave him there. And he's pretty good. He's got 417 attacks, so that's pretty good. And Garrett's in the Conjurer class. Nice support class. And then Ivan is in the Sage class, and it's pretty damn good for him. He doesn't really have a good single target rotation, but, you know, it works out. Here's the Jhin setup for everybody so that we can see what they're all up to. I gave Mia, Garrett, and Ivan a Jhin of their native element that will probably actually come in handy, because we can't heal all status ailments on the entire party, so Mia might actually get some use out of this. Flash might be pretty useful for blocking a bunch of damage. And then Kite allows Ivan to attack twice, which might allow him to heal us all the way to full if we really need the health. So there's that. And then Isaac can just summon blast things, so, you know. Usually when talking with others, you want it to end and go back to thinking alone. Thinking is hard in on-the-spot discussion. That's true. It's very true. Especially, like, usually before I call someplace that I need to, like, get something out of a customer service representative, I try to, like, really think out what I'm going to say first, so I don't get, like, caught off guard in the middle of the conversation, because then there's just, like, an awkward pause while I think, and I'm wasting their valuable time, you know, so I try to think about it beforehand. And, well, we don't need to look at those synergies, because those don't really help us. In terms of the setup, I can view equipment, so I can show you what we have. We have more than just this, but here's Mia's equipment that she's got. She's got some synergy point and HP restoration at the end of each turn. Crystal Rod lets her instant death things. Isaac, I think this is probably a pretty standard setup for him. He's got as much attack as I can squeeze out of the weapons while still giving him a bunch of other stuff to work with. Garrett's got a nice little support set going. He's got good defenses and some synergy point restoration. And then Ivan, I pretty much just gave him whatever was left over. He's also pretty good on support with the Ninja Blade for the resistance drop, and then the Magical Cassock gives him synergy point restoration. So, yeah, there you go. That's how everybody looks. Yeah, almost there. Let's go. Tried to use this room performing Ivan's ultimate weapon, and you have never seen it drop. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not looking for that then. I'll just stick with the Ninja Blade. It's probably fine. Kite can be used on any party member. Oh, okay, so you can target who you want to do it with. That's cool. Then yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Super standard for your mono element runs. Well, then I guess I did it right. Good. Alright, let's hop down the hole and see where we end up. I didn't save, I don't think. Well, that's okay. We'll probably be fine. Maybe. I mean, really, I could just do this. Hold on. There. Save state. The wonder of playing this on an emulator. Not that it really helps me, considering I'm, you know, save stated after jumping down the hole, but, you know. Let's beat the shit out of some French weekdays, exactly. Thinking about that with no context. Yeah, that wouldn't make a lot of sense to people if they didn't know I was referring to these two as samedi and mercredi the whole time. Uh-oh. Well, they're already ready to light the lighthouse. I mean, you two can't light it, though, honestly. You have to wait for Shiva to actually be able to do it, so... So will you let us go, finally? Yeah, why are you still here? Oh, okay. Itajima, huh? I'm surprised. I would think you'd take this opportunity to make your escape, Felix, considering they've been holding you hostage, but... Alright, then. Oh. Why is she still your hostage? You guys let us walk around freely. Also, it wasn't apparent enough there's Sheba. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, technically they're not into Venus Lighthouse anymore. They're in the, what is this, the Eyrie? Like the outside, the top of the tower. So it's not inside anymore, Felix. I mean, hey, if I can get away on a technicality with the Mars crest, so can they. A Jupiter adept? I mean, what kind of special adept? Does this have anything to do with her falling from the sky? Yeah, fair enough. Unless we have Sheba. In which case, well, let's see if we can get her back so that doesn't become a problem. Because if you do, she might escape. And then, well, they can't have that now, can they? They'd have to burn Lalavera down to find her. Felix, you're dumb as a brick. Why do you think they said that? They lie like they breathe, and they needed a Jupiter adept. It's why they kept you around at all, yeah. Well, if that's all, then you should leave us to the plot of this game, instead of, I don't know, the plot of next game. You don't need her here, to be fair, Samedi and Mercredi. No. I'm pretty sure at this point he shouldn't trust you, considering you kidnapped his sister. Without any remorse, even with his protestations. Unfortunately for you, Felix, they're evil. They don't trust anyone. So... well, free as she can be with Felix holding on to her. She doesn't seem up to this. Oh boy. Let's see what kind of training that Felix has gotten in this whole time. Apparently it's not enough. They're just squaring him up and being like, no. What do you mean you've never let him fight? That seems a little counterintuitive, doesn't it? Isn't that like running mono-element Pokemon runs? Once you guys run into a Mercury adept, you're fucked. Their motos make more sense later? Okay, fair enough. He's the same level as when we were starting out. Yeah, this is like keeping a single Pokemon to fight and then just keeping a bunch of HM users in your party. Like, yeah, you could probably get through the game that way, but it's not really advised. Not even by Game Freak, so. Oh boy. Yeah, just a bit. Probably not, considering he just tried to bail on them, so. Yeah, let's attack them from behind and kill them! Right, let's do this. We got this, team! Off we go. Oh, okay, it actually lets me save here, good. Because I'm gonna save right now. Yeah, he's fucked if he fights, especially now. All the enemies are like 20 levels higher than him, so Samedi and Mercredi fought everything for him. Also, it's not counterintuitive. If Jenna, Felix, and now Sheba get stronger, they might overtake them, so they fought everything with Alex. Fuck the rest of the party. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. They're trying to keep them from... They need them for, well, the same sort of reason you need an HM user. They need them for the field maneuvers, not for the fighting, so, yeah. Fair enough, I suppose. Still doesn't mean that it's a good thing. Still means we're going to be able to get the jump on them, so let's go get the jump on them, shall we? Having a little trouble, Felix? We can square up with him. Yeah, Leroy! Time's up. Let's do this. Look what your defiance has brought us. All of them finally caught up to us after 6 hours of wandering through the desert and inside of Crossbone Isle. Well, maybe if you two weren't so fucking slow and killing all the Mars enemies in here with your Mars element attacks, Mars elements... That Felix, I don't think that's gonna work. Just gonna say. Well, I know the true power of this beacon's light. Isaac's been benefiting from it the whole time, so... with his synergy point restoration at the end of each round, so... Yeah, how about you guys fight us instead of worrying about your little scuffle with your party? If you guys are having problems with your party, then you should go to the Adventurers Guild, not have a falling out here. Are you sure about that? I mean, even if you're twice as strong as you were back in Mercury Lighthouse, we can still take you at this point, so... Suhala Desert can burn in hell! Hype train, pick on someone your own level. The Rod of Hesperia. Where am I supposed to know where that is? How am I supposed to know where that is? Also, why is she complying with this? Why isn't she just blasting them? Like, as a last moment of defiance. What are they gonna do? Kill her? Fuck themselves forever? Sure, why not? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't feel like telling you anymore. You're not talking to a... Okay, you are talking to a child, fair enough. Probably. Especially since we now know what she's up to. How are you going to mind read a Jupiter Adept? He knows your game. No, I don't know the terms. So tell me. Uh-huh. I don't think that's actually a good idea, especially since you'll probably just kill all of us anyway. Like, us, as in the four of us, and then just wander off with it. So no, I don't agree with that. Yeah, but I don't know if that's a good idea anyway. Sure, I care about what happens to her, but yes, give us the rod. It's not even in your hands yet. Why are you saying that? Like, just pull out your fucking weapons at this point. Like, why are we even having this exchange? I will kill you. Or I will take the... Like, again, why are we even having this exchange? Why does he need it? Let's just kill Samedi and Mercredi, and then we can go with Felix and Sheba and, you know, prevent the lighthouses from, like, lighting up after this. And why would they do that, dumbasses? Like, come on now. Did you shake on this agreement? Yeah, trade offer. We kill you, and we don't give you the rod. We receive Shaman's Rod. You receive death. This is why you need a contract when you make an agreement with the bad guys. And no, they just never specified on the bargain anyway. Again, why would you even give them the rod? Just fucking kill them. We're strong enough, I'm sure. A contract? What's that? Yeah, there's no Adventurers Guild in this world, so I suppose we can't really say that's something. Why don't you spoil something about the transfer codes? VBA Link tends to not work if you didn't start on it. Oh, I was planning on... I think there's two methods of doing it, and I think one of them is a password. So I was planning on just writing the password down, honestly. Because, like, I don't actually even know if the Link cable version would work on an emulator, so... I was planning on just doing the password, even if it was a pain in the ass, so... Yeah, alright then. Come on, team. Let's stop talking and start fighting. Yeah, I'm with Garrett. Let's end this, shall we? Have fun with that. Oh boy. Both a smirk and a troll face, yeah. Well, let's just see how stupid we are for fighting the both of you. It's not stupid at all. I think it'll be fun. So let's try them on for size, shall we? Alright, Samedi and Mercredi want to teach me the French weekdays, and I'm about to tell them to shove it up their ass. So let's do that, shall we? I guess I don't have to start with Wish. I'll start with Hail Prism. Why the hell not? They're Mars Adepts, I think. We can get some damage off on them. So, let's start by summoning some stuff. So, probably can't be poisoned, huh? Let's do a resist, because we could probably use a little bit of help in that department. And I'm just going to impact Isaac, honestly. Probably just have him be the main attacker again. Maybe have Garrett join in eventually. Yeah, for final boss time. It does, you've tested, but VBA Link has issues with save recognition. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably just do the password like I said, though. Have fun with this. Oh boy. I don't like it when Marie says have fun with this and then gives me a tongue stick out face. So that usually means something is afoot. It's okay, we'll figure it out. Right, well, they didn't really damage me. I got broken, but you know, that's fine. I'm just gonna regular wish. We'll keep using some Jin. I'm gonna summon Judgment on them in a moment, so yeah, we'll do that. I don't think I want to drop their agility, so let's use Sap next. I'm gonna focus on Minardi because it looks like she's more of the supporting attacker, actually. Like maybe she's the healer out of the bunch. I know that Saturos had a whole bunch of buffs and stuff, so let's just focus on her for now. Are you that easy to read? I think it's just from, like, the number of times that this has happened before. Honestly. Oh, Supernova. Well, fantastic. Okay, that wasn't... Okay, I was going to say that wasn't too bad, but no, it was too bad. I even took a big shot from that. That's okay. It's probably because I didn't cast Resist this turn, even though he just broke me. He broke me again. That's fine. Let's just wish well. And keep throwing these at him. Sure, I'll ground Minardi. Why not? And recast Resist. I mean, if he keeps casting Break because I'm casting my buffs, I'm fine with that. It keeps him stuck in a loop while I do a bunch of damage to his friends. Sure, I'll take it. Get fucked, Minardi. You believe in me? Well, good. Oh man, it's gonna be a good fight. I'm down for it. We'll see what they've got. Fun fact, if you lose, which many did, you get that whole scene every time. Well, it's a good thing I have access to fast forward, so should be able to read you like a book. It's not hard. Ivan took a big shot, now it's time to be a big shot. Yeah, there you go. Make all the old song references. Why not? Oh, okay, you made a Deltarune reference. I thought it was you were referencing the old Big Shot song from, like, what was that, the 80s? I forget. I think I have, like, secondhand nostalgia for the 80s because I'm a 90s kid. So, let's use Bane this time. I got broken again, so I guess we're just going to keep casting Resist and Impact. I mean, again, if this is what you want to keep doing, Saturos, I'll keep doing this. It's fine, I don't care. My two buffers can move faster than the both of you, so what do I care? Flare Storm. Alright, well, we can handle that, so. Getting some good damage off. I think we've done about 1,000 damage to Minardi so far, and Judgment should do like 800 more, so ow. That should work out in our favor. I'm probably going to wish well with both of them next turn, though, just to be sure, because Isaac's going to take a little more damage since he's, like, lowering his stats by doing this. But it does mean that I get to unleash Judgment on them, so I will take it. I'm actually going to impact Isaac with Garrett as well. And what I'm also going to do, well, I'm going to use, yeah, I'll use Wish Well, but I'm also going to turn off chat for a second because I want this for the thumbnail. So let me do this, and then this. And once the turn's over, I'll turn chat back on the screen. So, or at the very least, once I get Shovel Knight on the screen here. Hold on. Supernova. That's going to hurt Isaac a little bit, but at the very least, I have a whole bunch of healing for him at the end of this turn. Have some judgment, friends! There we go. That's good enough for a thumbnail. Just let it linger a little longer. There you go. 90s kids are a scarred breed. We saw everything. Fair enough. Oh, nice. Over 500 damage to the both of them. Got a whole bunch of stuff out of it. Good. Haunt. We have an evil spirit gripping Mia. Well, it's a good thing she's the healer. The evil spirit shouldn't do anything to her because she's probably not going to be attacking very much. So, there you go. Why the fuck is Saturos spamming break? That never happens. Shows and music from the 80s often still played while growing up in the 90s. Yeah, that's probably what it is. So. He must break you. Hate this. Now you see a Shovel Knight too. Why did you do this? Because, I don't know, I just couldn't unsee it, so. Alright, and now we spam, actually no, we don't spam Ragnarok anymore. Now we just spam physical attacks and hope for the Unleash because we aren't haunted, so we don't gotta worry about that. I'll cast Resist again. And I think we've already topped Isaac off, so I guess we'll start impacting Garrett. get him ready to Aqua Sock. After he resists a little bit. More Supernova. I forget if I regular wished or wish welled here. I mean, I can just wish well with Ivan. Nice, Titan Blade proc, perfect. There we go, look at that damage. We passed the 300 mark with a regular attack. And there's Inferno. Okay, I cast regular wish, so yeah, we'll have to top off with Ivan until Isaac gets all of his stuff set back on him, but that's okay. It's fine, we'll take care of it. We'll just double wish well this turn, no big deal. And keep attacking Minardi, because why the hell not? And yeah, just double wish well. Impact Garrett all the way up next turn. If I don't have to double wish well again, but you know. Titan Blade always procs, you swear. I think the Warrior's Helm helps that. Yeah, I think the Warrior's Helm had like additional crit chance, which also seems to affect the Unleash chance. So that's pretty nice, actually. Makes it a lot easier to deal with getting that. Makes the Unleashes very, very powerful, even more so than they already were. As if they needed more power. Alright, Satiros got his attack back to normal, so that's good. Hey, Tandem, how's it going? Welcome back. We're fighting the final boss. Trying to, anyway. They don't seem to be dying just yet, but that's alright. They don't have to die. I'll eventually get them. And actually, we need to resist this turn because they just broke me again, so let's do that. Get an impact up on Isaac, and then off we'll go. Mia learning break didn't even help, kid. You had to get good. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's just one of those things, you know. You get better as you fight them more, you learn their patterns and stuff, and eventually you get them. Oh, look, they're buffing up, just like us. I guess we gave them bright idea. We're like, hey, you know, they're buffing, we should probably buff too. I think we have most of our stuff equipped now. I think we're almost done. There's like one more to equip, and that's it. So I'm not going to get baited into attacking here, because that'd be too easy. And we resisted, so let's do this, and we'll top off Isaac's attack power, and then we'll get Garrett next turn. Okay, we got Minardi. Good. Fantastic. I mean, again, if you want to keep casting Breakman, that's fine. You can waste your turn all you like. I'll take it. Okay, now Isaac's back to full power, which is perfect, so I'll just have Mia defend. She can always heal next turn. It's fine. Do this. I will double up on resist. We already maxed out Isaac, so let's max out Garrett now. Oh wait, he broke me, so we didn't max out Isaac. Never mind. We'll just put Isaac on impact in a minute, and then we'll be pretty much back where we were. Nice crit, Isaac. Alright, cool. So you have a healing ring now. Let's use that on Garrett, because I don't really need anything else, so do that. You attack because I just gave you an impact, and I'll give Isaac an impact too. Why not? You hate this AI. This right here is the only use for break, and they might not even buff. Fair enough. Satiros cast Revive on Minardi. No, stop! That'd be fucked, but... okay, well, I was gonna say, I don't think he knows any Earth synergies, but he just used Potent Cure, so I suppose I can't get too detached here. I actually have to keep using my brain. Maybe he's like a fire and earth combination. I'm going to cast Astro Blast again just for the hell of it. Why not? And, yeah, might as well impact Garrett since he's getting on the attack too. He could use Aqua Sock, but this was a meme against Deadbeard, so let's use it here too. Hope for the best. Worst comes to worst, he just got some extra damage off so Isaac can finish the job. So... wonder if I should have Mia throw a Psy Crystal this turn, since I'm pretty sure he's getting pretty close to death, so that way she can be topped off in case there's a second form, because there's always a second form in these damn boss fights, so I don't see why it wouldn't happen in Golden Sun. It's been too easy anyway if there isn't, so... I think I maxed Isaac last turn. No, actually, I think I gave Garrett an impact, so I don't think Isaac's maxed yet, so let's just do that. Alright, well, we're almost there. We're being haunted again. Oh, good. Had no effect on him. Kind of sucks that Mia's the one that got hit with the haunts. I mean, she's not really attacking, so it's not like probably the best case scenario. But she also has the highest luck out of anybody, which makes it kind of surprising that it actually got through. To be fair, I mean it's fine, whatever. Should I throw a Psy Crystal Ivan's way? I think I should, just in case. We got like 10 of them left. Why not? And yeah, just attack and. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with you at this point. I think we're mostly... No, I think Garrett's not maxed out, so I can have you do that. Okay, he is maxed out. Fair enough. Have some more Titan Blade, friend. But actually, you don't dance, and if you don't dance, you ain't no friend of mine. Have another Psy Crystal. Good. I'm sure Garrett will get a little bit up there from that, and we'll eventually get him. I've been joining in the physical attacks. Why not? I was really focused targeting Minardi. I didn't realize that he was this high on HP left, so... Just think of it this way. People are not born with more than one element available to them most of the time. Satyrus just showed us a dual element without Ginny. That's pretty... or Genie. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, actually, in a way, I suppose that's true. Not something I expected out of him, but whatever. He's not really going to have much of a chance to flaunt it, though, if I keep this up. So let's keep this up, shall we? Okay, not quite there yet, but that's okay. We'll get there. Oh, look, more break. Yeah, break, 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 haunt, haunt, haunt. He's got it out for my stats, apparently. Just realized everyone but Mia's eye color matches their character portrait background. Effie does that too. Is that a GBA limitation? It might be. GBA FE did that so everyone's hair color should match their eyes. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, maybe. It's possible. Like, there may be a certain color limitation on the GBA, and they could only work with a certain number of colors in a certain number of spots, so... I don't know. Hey, you're a final boss, hit them! It's like, no, I want to demoralize them first. That only works if you're on the upper hand there, Satyros. And you don't seem to be on the upper foot here. Upper hand or upper foot. Goodbye. Alright, 6,000 experience. That'll get everybody to level 29, I think, that isn't there already. Yep, good. So let's prepare for Phase 2. That'll probably happen because we never get experience points after this unless there's something else. Good job, team. Alright, let's get the hell out of here before they transform or something. And notice how it's Minardi's party. Apparently she's the boss. she's the one that calls the shots, apparently. We're not asking you to give her up, we're asking you to come with us. We can all go there. You never asked to help, but you would have died a second ago. Yeah. Why are you being so pig-headed? You're a Venus guy, aren't you? You're not known for being, like, making poor decisions of the head. That's more of a Mars Adept thing. Sorry, Garrett. Okay, why? Can you tell us why before you do this? And more importantly, can you tell us why while we're not standing here over there still wiggling bodies? No, that doesn't mean he's our enemy. He has a plan, evidently. I'd like more information before we say, well, you're not on our side. Alright, but let us come with you. See what you did, Felix? Because you wanted to be a fuckboy, now they're both going to get up and transform. We could have avoided Phase 2 of the final boss fight, but now... no. Makes sense, she's the brains of the operation, or most of them, yeah, fair enough. I didn't need Chewbacca? I hate this. His goal is the same, light the lighthouse. This is a Camelot thing, they'll tell you later. Alright, fair enough. I just wish we would have left so that they could... I mean, they'd live to fight another day, Samdi and Mercredi, but hey, you know, they could have been the final boss of the Lost Stage or something. But now they have to be the final boss here, too. I mean, you know. Oh. Okay, well, there goes the Venus star. Well, yeah, I mean, you guys gave them the Shaman's Rod with very little resistance. Did you think that something wasn't going to get worse? Because it's about to get worse. Why will the energy of the Venus Beacon restore your power? Yes, that's what I'm saying. Are they complementary to Fire Adepts? Like, is there complement elements to where it's like, okay, Fire and Earth work together? Because that seems a little counterintuitive. I'm pretty sure if I stick Earth on top of Fire, the Fire goes out. Uh-huh. Remember the class video that you sent me? Yeah, I remember it. I don't think I ever ended up looking at it because I was afraid of spoilers and I already have my classes, so I guess I should have looked at the basics section. Oh well. Uh-huh. Well, I suppose there had to have been a clan somewhere. Yeah, polymerization. Fire and Earth are brother and sister. Oh boy. Alright, team. We'll do this one last time. Why are you being nice to them now? Just because you know that he's still going to take on your mission? Fair enough. Wind and water are cousins to them. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Felix, you stop being a dickhead. Just leave already. If you're not going to tell us your plan, just go. We'll chase you, and then we'll figure out why you still feel so inclined as to light these goddamn things. We can do that in the next game. Let us have our fight here and just go. Oh, are you talking about Isaac and Garrett? Yes, because we literally grew up together. You had, like... Okay, I was gonna say 9 years, but it's actually probably closer to 15 years for us to be your best friends. And these two dickheads swoop in, and 3 years later you're like, I love them better. They're the best buddies ever because they saved me from drowning. You don't owe them anything anymore, Felix. I got a question. Okay, so hear me out on this one. I know that literally 0 good guys do this. Why haven't we stabbed them again? While they're monologuing in the middle of this place? Like, just fucking kill them while they're busy doing this. It doesn't make any sense. Why does no one do that? We are not Saiyans from Dragon Ball Z. We don't have to demoralize them by letting them power up to their full power. But here we are, again, in the same situation I've been in many a time. I mean, they're casting the fusion dance, but... Oh good, they turned into a two-headed dragon. Let's hope this guy doesn't hit as hard as the two-headed dragon from the world of darkness. We're about to find out, though, aren't we? I'm still haunted on Mia, right? Yeah, I'm still haunted on Mia. Okay, fair enough. I'll just have her, well, not attack. We'll just cast a regular old wish to start with. 14 or 15, yeah. Felix would be much smarter if he had a silent protagonist zip around his mouth. Fair enough, yeah. Because then you wouldn't get a final boss. It'd be rude to interrupt the enemy transformation. Exactly! Be rude! Fuck them! Who gives a shit? Just kill them! Then you don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't care if it's rude. Fuck Honor. I want them dead. I know you're just saying that. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I'm just saying it. I must keep being reminded of the shit show that was the end of Final Fantasy III. Oh, you'll probably be haunted by that until we finally finish that game, unfortunately. Sorry to say it. We'll get there. Oh good, more break. I guess Saturos is in there somewhere. Have a quick listen to the final boss theme here. Nice Drain Fang. Oh good, he has HP draining moves. Fantastic. Alright, keep summoning the Jin. What did I use last time? Sap, then Ground, then Bane, I think. So, actually, I should probably save Sap for a turn where I actually need it. So, let's cast Ground, why not? And then Garrett's, I guess just attack, honestly. We can start impacting you as well. So. Have a hold there, friend. Yeah, break, 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 break! Just keeps it up. Drop his attack. Damn it. I forgot to equip the Silver Blade on him. Oh well. It's fine. Oh good, Drain Fang didn't even work. Nice. I think that was Drain Fang anyway. I wasn't paying attention, so... The dragon does that, you're gonna be upset, like Marie. This fucker was hard. Fusion Dragon was a bitch. I kinda hope we don't end up with the same sort of, like... Excuse me. Because we had that sort of AI pattern with the final boss of Skies of Arcadia as well, and honestly, I was kind of upset that he wasn't using Silver Nightmare as much as he did when I was a kid, because that shit was not good. So... I love how by the end of this game, I've started using Impact like Temper in Final Fantasy 1, though. Like, I was like, oh yeah, High Impact is going to be super good, and then I just never use it now. So, oh well. Outer Space! Oh good, he turned into a meteor. Fantastic. I mean, that would probably hurt, to be fair. So, ow. Okay, I mean, actually that wasn't too bad. I will have to wish well a whole bunch if he does that multiple times in a turn, especially while Isaac is weakened, but yeah, it'll be okay, I think. We'll be fine. I'm gonna sap, actually, because he's not at maximum HP, so... that was the 4th turn, so now... I guess just attack. And then, Ivan, I want you to wish... I think I want you to just regular wish, actually, to start the turn, just in case he double outer spaces or something. Bah. Give me some sap. I guess I didn't need the HP. Dragon Driver! I was gonna say, oh, fancy little tornadoes you got there. But, yeah, not so much. Then he decided, you know what, the tornadoes aren't enough. I also have to breathe darkness on them. Deadly gas. Mia's got a deadly poison. Okay, well, we can handle that, I think. I don't really need to heal at the moment, so... Let's see. I think actually Garrett has a ring that can cure that, so I'm actually going to have Mia wish well. Isaac, you can start summoning judgments. Garrett, you can use your unicorn ring, yeah, to remove poison. There we go. And then Ivan, I think everyone except Garrett is topped off, so we'll, maybe I'll wish, actually, just to top everyone off at the start of the turn. Here, let me read chat before I summon Judgment again. Skies of Arcadia was good. It was great. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's like, for me, Skies of Arcadia is probably the top of the B tier for games for me. I don't think, like, above that is, like, really good stuff, but it gets, like, significantly smaller of a list when you get to A tier and then S tier. But, yeah, Skies of Arcadia is pretty damn good, so. It is literally the Meteor animation, but purple. And unfortunately, I don't know if it's the one place safe from capitalism anymore, considering the Fusion Dragon's up. I mean, I guess I don't know how much shopping Saturosa Minority did, but, you know. Have a unicorn ring, Mia. And then have a judgment! Shovel Knight, take me home! Bah. Get those tritones playing, because pretty soon it'll be their death knell. 932 damage. Holy shit, Isaac. Oh good, and he cast Break again. Only to Dragon Diver me. Well, we'll see. Drain Fang. Alright, I mean, that's fine. Especially if it doesn't work, that's even better. So, I'm gonna wish well again, just in case of double whatchamacallit, so. In case of double outer space or double Dragon Diver. Or Dragon Driver. I keep wanting to say Dragon Diver. I think I said it the right way the first time, but then I said it the wrong way this time. Yeah, literally the Meteor animation but purple, so yeah, you were spot on. Tiamat animation but purple. Now you can see how they didn't manage to do everything they wanted. They capitalized on damage up there, that's true. Summons are pretty strong. Played a fair game not using them. Yeah, I've only started using them at the end, really. I honestly mostly like them for Isaac because it seems a lot easier for him to be able to summon, get a boost to his elemental damage, and then just blast the field with Ragnarok or Titan Blade. Something to that effect, you know. So it seems to work fairly well for him, and then he gets all his stats back and he can blast the field even more, especially as I slowly gain back all of my power. So, yeah, at this point I'm just going to keep wishing well. I'm pretty sure it'll eventually get him. Let's just do this and hope for an attack drop, get an impact going. I'm just going to get it on Isaac. He's our main attacker, so, yeah. We just want Garrett to do that and maybe get an attack drop out of it. Hell, might even have Ivan join in on the fun, see if he can get a resistance drop. Because then we do even more damage with outer space! No, with Titan Blade. Summons kind of do damage based on the maximum HP of the enemy and the amount of Genie that you have to use for the summon. It's why it's so OP. Okay, yeah, I guess that actually makes sense, to be fair. Oh, actually, this might not be good for Isaac. Depending on who this hits as the main target. Ow! Well, we're gonna need to fix that in a minute. Ah, it's alright. He's got more defense now. And to be fair, I can probably even have Garrett summon, what was it, Flash? The one that can do the big guard thing. I'm actually going to have Isaac use Cure Well on himself here. And then you can resist. And then you can... you can just wish regularly just to top me off. Enemy has 80k HP. Oh, Judgment could do like a quarter of that based on the multiplier, then you calc defenses. Yeah, that actually would make them really OP then, yeah. So, that is fair. Alright, we'll Cure Well. Next turn I'll have the Lord class back, so that should be good for Isaac's defenses. Ow. Dang. Well, Mia was the main target, but Severe Blow! Okay. Ow. That hurt a little bit, I guess, but nothing Wishwell can't handle. I think we have one more summon left to grab after this, and for Isaac, and then he's back at maximum power. I'll just Wishwell. Yeah, I guess we just keep Titan Blading. Why not? I think we just resisted, so let's just do this. Bah! Nice crit, Ivan. I'll take it. We're getting some good damage off. We'll have to reapply our buffs next turn, but that's okay. I'm down for that. Still looks kind of beefy. It was severely mediocre. Yeah. Oh, Evil Blessing. Well, that sounds even worse. It wasn't that bad. Never mind. It's fine. Nice recovery. Look at all that crap we just got back. Just keep wishing well. I think Isaac's okay now that he's got all of his summons back, right? Like, he's got everybody, so he's good. Well, just keep Titan Blading, I guess. Resist, and impact to go-go. And off we go. It's funny how I thought that Protect was going to be like the main buff that I have Garrett use, but now that we get into the end game and I'm seeing the physical attacks really aren't that prevalent, it's a lot easier to just keep using Resist because most of the damage that's going out is magically oriented, so... Or it seems to be, anyway. Because, like, they can get super effective hits off like that, so... We might need a double Wishwell next turn. Yeah, well, maybe a regular Wish and a Wishwell. No, I should probably double Wishwell just because Isaac's not quite at the top, and I want him attacking, so... Let's do that. Do this, cast another... Resist? No, I think we just did that last turn, actually, so you attack. And then you Wishwell as well. Get the attack drop, damn it. That might even do less damage, actually, than his normal attack, but that's okay. Severe Blow. Outer Space! I just love that as an attack name. It's so ridiculous. Oh boy. All these purple attacks are Jupiter. Yeah, Isaac's taking a beating because his lack of Jupiter resistance, but it's okay. We can handle it. I think. Might even have Garrett cast Impact this turn, actually. Because that way we can keep Isaac on the offensive. Because I might need a little bit of extra healing for... I guess I can use the healing ring on Mia. Yeah, that should work. So, there you go. Dragon Driver. Moves like Severe Blow and Truncheon Fist all have a chance of making you drop to 1 HP, but you keep dodging it. Oh, that's interesting. The typical streamer luck, am I right? Boy, we just jinxed the fuck out of it. I'm gonna lose it all next turn. It's okay. It'd be my comeuppance for having it not happen so far. I'm gonna have you regular wish, actually. Just to start with. Want to make sure I'm ahead of the healing here, just in case. Keep a resist going. And severe blow. Okay, well, it was super effective, but we still managed to not get hit by the big fist part. So he can probably, like, severe blow and then use outer space on you in the same turn, right? And that would just murder whoever he used severe blow on. Oh, that would suck. I'll just do that. And then I think we're good for now, so let's just keep the impact going. I forget if I maxed Isaac already, but I'm just going to do this again just in case I didn't. I did. Okay, that's fine. He's the main one that I want to keep maxed so he can dodge outer space! No. Beat Deadbeard. If you somehow lose this without throwing, you wouldn't have words. Yeah, neither would I, actually. I don't know how that would happen, but I don't want to jinx it, so... We probably already jinxed it just by saying all the things that we've said, to be fair, but, you know. We'll figure it all out. I'm going to have you use a Psy Crystal, actually, on yourself. I don't know how much longer this is going to go, but I don't want to, like... I don't want to risk it, you know, so we'll just do that, and you can use the healing ring on Isaac. Let's keep the resists up, because that means that our elemental defenses should be high enough to dodge all this bullshit. Have a Titan Blade, friend. That's 338. Not bad. There we go. And now I am not worried, because we have lots of synergy points to work with for all of the healing that we can do. So... That's what we'll do. I did work out today, and I could go use the restroom, but nah, I'll be fine. Maybe I'll go use the restroom after I've guaranteed that we've defeated this person, but nah, not yet. Let's get more Titan Blades. The password is obtained from the first game's send menu, which is made accessible by holding left on the D-pad and the right shoulder button simultaneously while pressing start on the game's main menu. A clear data file must be present on the game's continue menu in order for the send option to appear. Okay, so make sure that I save the clear data. Alright, fair enough. Well, leveled and lucky enough, no issue, I suppose so. You tried this at like 18 once, it was not fun, either 18 or 20, oh boy. Balius, hello! You are just in time. You're here for the finale. What have you missed? Sorry for missing so much. Golden Sun's an awesome series. Hope you've enjoyed the first game and hope you consider playing the next two. I have enjoyed the first game, and I'm already strongly considering when I'll be playing the second one, since it seems to happen like right after this one. Third one, I don't know about yet. We'll see how good the second one is, and then I'll decide. We'll see how much outer space is in the third one. Sorry if that's really loud when I say outer space, but I just feel like I need to inflect it that way every time. I don't know what it is. Probably listening to H.C. Bailey all those years. And an evil blessing. I wonder what that does. Like if it has a secondary effect like deadly gas. Well, hopefully we never find out, right? Let's see. Why don't you top off Isaac's impact? Because I'm going to have you use a regular wish, I think. Yeah. Got here like halfway through phase 2. Yeah, there you go. So you haven't missed the entire thing. Just a little bit of it. It's okay. There's VODs, though, so you can check it out. Oh, it wasn't halfway through. He's dead. Goodbye. Dark Dawn. Yeah, I need a Discord sweat smile emote. Oh, boy. But I think a Crossbone Isle and a Deadbeard fight. So the Deadbeard fight, actually, I was surprised. It wasn't too bad, and I beat it on my first attempt. Crossbone Isle was okay. I have some words about it that I'll talk about in terms of how it affects the pacing of the game, but I'll talk about those in the credits in about 5 or 10 minutes once we get there. After these two finally die. How did you unfuse exactly? I thought you melted in the boss fight. I did kill Deadbeard with Astral Blast. I just said, I'll do it for the meme. It won't kill him or anything, but I'll do it for the meme because we haven't seen Astral Blast in like 4 episodes, and then it killed him, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah! So. Well, no, because Felix is still out there and he still isn't telling us why he's doing what he's doing. No, not necessarily. Yeah, we did what we could. There's still 2 lighthouses that haven't been lit, so let's just go prevent those from being lit. So, Mono one-shots every attempt. It's in his name. Into the hole they go. Excuse me. It was amazing. It was not what I expected at all, but there you go. I hope you're right, Garrett. Let's just hope they don't... I mean, it depends on whether or not they gave Felix the crests, honestly. Because... Well, I suppose if they took the crest with them when they died, he wouldn't be able to light the lighthouse, right? Like, even if he could get in with an adept. But... we have the other, whatchamacall, we have the other crest, so... Looks like we just sent them into a golf hole. And the light's the flag. Yeah, flag shot. Well, actually, that'd be a pin shot, but... well, we'll get to that when I play Mario Golf for the Game Boy Color. One day. Yeah, Garrett used Astral Blast. Yep. He's my conjurer in this party, so... I left Isaac in his default Earth-only class, and I put everybody else in different ones. Garrett was a conjurer, Mia was a water monk, and Ivan was a sage. So... well, no shit, they were about to kill you a few minutes ago before you turned double agent and then returned to single agent immediately after. It is over. All we have to do is not go to the Mars Lighthouse. Because you don't have the Mars crest. You have one of them. Potentially, at most. So... Carrot using it is the best. Yeah, it was pretty good, actually. He's a conjurer, but he knows no healing magic. Final Fantasy XIV lied to me. Yeah, well, he didn't exactly turn into a white mage, so... I think that class is in this game, actually. Can we talk about this after we get off of Earthquake Central here? Guys? Earthquake Central? Oh, great, it split this in 2. And that's more than 1 space, so I can't jump across. Ivan lost his role as caster and was Sag. And they died, yeah, something like that. Escape sequence a la Super Metroid? Let's find out. Well, yeah, the lighthouse is about to, yeah, fully light up. Okay, we're floating. Let's hope this doesn't, like, destroy the continent or something. See, now, if you would have just left, instead of sitting there and shit-talking, this wouldn't be happening. If you don't, you'll fall. But, Felix, if we're main characters in the second game, we can survive falls of insurmountable heights! Oh, well, turning into a... maybe it's sinking into the ocean? I mean, I guess it would sink into the crust, but eventually it'd hit water. Or lava. Both are probably bad. Well, this isn't what you wanted. Bye, Sheba. Guess she won't be a main character in the second one, will she? And how do you plan to... oh. Okay, well... I hope he's a main character in the set. Oh, good. Isaac got a line of dialogue after all. Kind of. I mean, it was a grunt, but, you know. He might have, yeah. Now, listen, to be fair... okay, so this is a JRPG, so again, if they're main characters in the second game, they can survive this fall, because they can survive falls of insurmountable height. It's like an unwritten rule. If you hit water... from 80 feet up, you still fucking die, okay? Like, your limbs explode upon impact when you hit water from 80 feet up, okay? Like, your legs will be in one direction, your arms will be in the other direction, your eyeballs will be disintegrated. No. It's not how it works realistically, but again, it's a JRPG, so they're probably gonna be fine. Well, he's not gonna be lighting anything until his back gets unbroken from the fall, so... Hit the golf ball! It came out of the hole! I'm not gonna get par on this hole. Yeah, this scene. They didn't know they'd be in a sequel during this scene, I think. Fairly Odd Parents. Common sense. Whatever you do, don't jump! Water stops your inertia, and stopping hard hurts hard. Yes. Yes, it does. How do we even know they're both saved at the moment? Again, are they alive? We can't tell from here. Sounds like we need to go back to Lalavero and then get to this Itajima place. Yeah, I completely forgot about my potential girlfriend that is no longer going to be because we haven't seen each other in ages. So. Well, I mean, I was in a trance. I'm in my lighthouse, so we probably should go find them, yeah. At the very least, we should find Jenna and, you know, convince her that this whole plan is a bad idea that Felix has. So. Felix has experience with crisis in water. I don't know what that's a reference to, but oh boy. I don't know about me being there to comfort her. I'm pretty sure that's Garrett's idea, and plan. Well, that is a fair point. I mean, we could probably use the platform that got us up here, or down here, wherever it ended up taking it. Okay. Hey, look, it's pushing back together. Well, that's cool. Thanks, Venus Lighthouse. Very cool. We probably won't, at the very least, know until the sequel, when they potentially light the other two lighthouses, so. Okay, fair enough. Let's get out of here, gang. But despite a long and tiring search, Jenna was nowhere to be found, probably because she left to Itajima. So now we're in Lalavero, so we can tell them that Shiva died. Great. Alright, so before we see how the ending goes here, since I did work out today, I actually am going to go use the restroom. Apologies to do this right now in the middle of the ending, but I cannot hold it for the next 40 minutes while we talk about this game and get all our password stuff, so apologies, but I will be right back. Oh wait, I gotta mute this. Okay, I have returned. Yeah, sorry, just the extra liquid intake today because I drank a protein shake. It makes it a little harder to hold it for 3 hours. So, you know. Oh, it was a reference to the intro with this experience with Crisis in Water? Okay, gotcha. Go and make your golden sun. In the toilet, yeah, in the bathroom. I can't believe I made that reference. Boy, if NCS could see me now. Thanks, Tannum. Now that I'm back, the gold password transfers all of the above, plus the total amount of coins in Isaac's party has amassed at the end of Golden Sun and every item in the 4 characters' inventories. The gold password is obscenely long, weighing in at 260 characters. Oh, good. Although this will be a pain to write down and fill in correctly, it does pay off enormously, as you can transfer some items that you can't get in the Lost Age, a notable example being the Cleric's Ring. Capital I and the small L, the number 1, and the capital and lowercase L, or O and O, respectively, and the number 0 are not used. If you're trying to find one of these 3 characters, you copied something down wrong. Okay. Well, see, I think the nice part about this will be that we'll get video evidence of it. So there's 2 aspects to that, and we'll see this later once we get through the thing to get the password. 2 benefits come from this. 1, I'll be able to just look at the video if I copy something down wrong and I can reassess. And 2, if anyone wants to play the Lost Age with my save file after this, essentially, they can do so and just kind of, I guess, play along when we play the Lost Age, or play before so that they get a refresher. You know. So. Fucking 260 characters. This is a GBA game released in 2001. Honestly, though, at about that time, I'd expect long passwords like that because of the password system that you used for saving and loading your game in old, like, Super Nintendo games. Like, some of those were pretty long, too, so, you know. There's a lot of flags to trip, apparently. Oh, okay, well, that means that either they died or they managed to get on the ship that they were going to take to this Itajima place, I would imagine. Because it's not on this continent. I've searched everywhere else, so... I mean, yeah, it is long. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say it's short, but it's... Honestly, it's about where I'd expect, considering the time. Like, you go back to some of the old Super Nintendo games, some of those passwords were probably about 50 characters long, so... And those were, like, what, like 8, 9 years before this game? Well, maybe not 9, but, like... between 5 and 8 years before this game, so before the Super Nintendo got a better idea about how to save games where it's like, just save your game. Felix and Shiba went down with the figurative ship with the lighthouse there. Jenna and the others, I don't know where they went. They were somewhere, but... So I guess Itajima was on the continent, we just didn't know where it was? I mean, maybe. Sounds like it, just judging by what everybody else said. So there was a cave that could have taken us to Itajima? Well, I would imagine at the very least Jenna's alive. She wasn't at the lighthouse, so, you know. So that's the plan. Yeah, we'll go find them. I mean, we may have the Mars crest, so going and finding them, if they end up in Mars Lighthouse, we're kind of screwing ourselves, but all we have to do is just not go to Mars Lighthouse and wait for them to come out. They have to eat and drink and sleep at some point. So. Oh, Itajima was where we found the other boat. Okay, where Sadaros and Minardi's boat was. Okay, that makes sense. Well, you have a search party now, Farron, so it should be, you know... She's been in dangerous situations before. Surely falling from a terminal height won't kill her. I mean, I guess if it rose directly up to the lighthouse, as in, like, they only fell a few feet. They fell off screen, but that was the extent of it, then yeah, you would still live that fall. It would still hurt, but you'd still live that fall. So... Such an amazing game. Having fun memories of RPGs when Kmart was still around. Dad took you and remember staring at this game. Your dad asked, "Do you want it?" Said yes. He just bought it, exactly the same way as you got into the Ratchet & Clank series with Up Your Arsenal. Dad's hugely responsible in a lot of the series you played today and love. Well, that's nice. It's good when your father has that sort of a relationship with you, because then you can kind of foster a bond through the games that you enjoy, because it kind of would remind you of him in some way. It gives you a little extra nostalgic attachment, so that's nice. It's good to hear, Balius. Yeah, let's just call it a coincidence. Surely nothing bad will happen from this. Well, fair enough. No, it mostly is because the water rose hundreds of feet in the air. This is gonna be a long story. Should we, like, leave so that you guys can explain it while we, go try to find Sheba and friends? Yeah, how's the search party going down there? They probably can't get in the door yet, huh? Oh. Yeah, she doesn't have access to reveal yet, I think. How wooed. He's got a point, though. We do have to go. Because we gotta go find Sheba and the rest, so... No, I'm pretty sure I would have said it the same way, actually. So... yeah, so let's go find them. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Here's a question, though. How are we going to go find them? Do we have a ship now, or what's the plan, gang? Am I in the post game now? Oh, outside of Farron's house. Okay, so I guess just head on out. I should talk to Farron first. I don't think I can. Okay, well, bye then. Which one was Farron's house again? I guess it's this one since he's in there. So. No, I didn't forget. I just figured you didn't trip a flag, so... Fair enough. Alright, then. So do I just... Okay, so I did have to go do that and them yell at me for walking too far. Fair enough. While the second game's going on, Isaac is still inputting that... Isaac and Co are still inputting that password. I mean, true. Does it take them longer to maybe, like, get into the game in the second one because we're so busy inputting the password that Felix and company have to, like, take on the reins for the first little bit? Oh, boy. I don't know if that's actually true. I'm just trying to... I was trying to make a joke, and then I elaborated on it too much, and it sort of ruined the joke, so... Whoops. So... Oh, okay, well, fair enough. I would assume that's Lemuria, or at least what he thinks is Lemuria, so... A continent covered in mist. Why does this feel so familiar? It's almost like we're going back to Nazca, or, well, Mist. I feel like it's more of a Nazca thing, though, because Nazca was like... It was not the post-game, but it was like the very end game, even though the last area of Ni no Kuni still felt like the end game, the one previous to Nazca. It was a cool area, though. Definitely didn't feel final bossy until you found the ancient ruins that led up into the White Witch's tower, which looked like a giant space station. I'm never gonna get away from the lunar space station in Skies of Arcadia, am I? Oh well, let's go to the Mist Continent. Hopefully Alexandria doesn't try to blast me to smithereens when we do that. Let's leave it at this. There's a password generator. You saw a speedrun of Game 2 and it used the password. That fucked up somewhere, and the guy lost time fixing the mistake. Oh, Jesus Christ. That sounds terrible. See, I don't know. I feel like what they should do with the speedruns for the second game is they shouldn't start time until after you input the password and you make sure it's correct, you know? But maybe they do and he just fucked up. I don't know. Oh, the Black Orb. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, you tried to use this to sail the other ship. But it wasn't Babby's ship. Alright, fair enough. I guess it would have to be then, wouldn't it? Excuse me. Well, maybe we'll find out later when we find Felix and company who may have started sailing it. Alright then, cool. Let's see if we can take this to the Mist Continent and then they can metamorphose it into an airship for us, because we sure didn't have access to that in this game. Will it take us to the moon? No, I don't think it's that incredible. Well, we'll do the best we can once we, you know, find our friends, so. Alright, there we go. Got the black orb. Thank you. Okay, fair enough. Can do. At the edge of town, huh? Okay, so do I have to go out in the other direction? Time to go, gang! Let's go see if we can find our old friends. Which direction do I go in, anyway? Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting you to actually let us in here, to be honest. I figured this would still be locked up and maybe you'd come back here in the next game and then you'd find out what's in here. I suppose this could be where the ship is, though. Maybe that's why they couldn't let us in. Because the ship is in here. How do I feel after actually killing the final boss? I don't know, it kind of... It felt a little easy, to be honest with you. I think I might have gotten lucky, but it kind of felt a little easy. Didn't ever feel like I was in danger, you know? But, it's fine. Alright, so I guess we use the black orb. So we can raise the ship from under the sea. That and you're over-leveled AF. Yeah, I suppose that happens when you don't really use a void too much, honestly. Like, I just fought all the battles that we came across up until near the end, or when we were backtracking to someplace we already were, and I was like, okay, well, it works okay. Shave off 5 levels, it's a different ballgame. Oh yeah, for sure. If we shave off 5 levels, I would have barely had access to Wishwell. So... Well, that's because there's still another game to go, Ivan, but, you know. I guess we won't be going and giving the Hermes water back to Mom for a little while now, will we? Let's hope she's still alive the next time we see her, because it's probably going to be a bit, so... well, technically speaking, no. We still have to go to Lemuria, and we probably also have to make sure that, even if we find Jenna, I'm not sure that we'll have kept Felix from his plan of lighting the lighthouses, so... Yeah, that's kind of, I mean, I guess it's not that important for now. We've got a more primary objective, but we should find Jenna before going to Lemuria, though, yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Friends first, then ancient cities of untold destruction. I hope nobody gets seasick. Garrett, you might want to go below decks. Actually, that might make it worse, because then you'd be claustrophobic and seasick. So... I think we'll be alright. I know that you'll be alright at the very least, Mia, because you're a Mercury adept, but... Alright, team. Let's set sail. To our next destination. Who wants to do the honors of steering the ship? Or does it steer itself? Let's find out. Hermes Water is actually exclusive to this game, so you got at least 2 Game 1 exclusives. Well, that's nice, then. That will help out a little bit. I guess the ship steers itself. I'll try not to use it in the next game that we get to, but for now, that's the game, everybody. We have beaten Golden Sun. Yeah, it was pretty good. Again, it was kind of surprising to me that I missed this one. All things considered, like back in the day when I was in like middle school and high school when the GBA was out, I played a lot of GBA games because we took vacations a lot back then. We didn't have a whole ton of money, but the money that we did get that was in excess, we would go on road trips all the time. And I played like, I thought every GBA game under the sun, even the ones that were bad. But I kind of just glossed over this one, and it's surprising because I go back to it now. I've heard good things about it, so I guess I didn't really expect it to be bad, and it was not bad. It was good. It was very good. I enjoyed my time with it. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's... I mean, I can go back to some of the bads, but I think I should start with the good. Yeah, I mean, it's really like... I guess it's kind of standard, but I'm not really sure that's a bad thing, honestly. Like, it's pretty bog standard JRPG, but that doesn't really mean that it's a bad thing, especially for the system. Like, the system had a lot of JRPGs on it, but sticking to the normal formula doesn't really make the game worse. I mean, look at Skies of Arcadia. I enjoy the hell out of that game, and it really stuck to the formula, so this one doesn't really bug me that it's pretty similar in terms of sticking to the formula. One of the nice things I did enjoy about it, and it was one of the things that we found in the early game, and I'm pretty sure Marie is to thank for this, for showing me where it was the turtle boots to allow me to affect the turn order and force me to always go last, so that was kind of nice. It was nice to be able to influence the turn order and allow... Because some games, some JRPGs, it's like, okay, well, your agility stat only affects your chance to go first. It's not like a set thing where it's like, okay, if you have this specific agility value, you will always go first, and then second, third, fourth, and etc. This game, agility's pretty much static. If you have higher agility than your enemies, you'll always go first before them. So that was nice. It allowed me to influence the turn order to allow myself to get buffs up before they would attack, or heal after they attacked, that sort of thing. So it was pretty good. So, but yeah, other than that, I mean, the gameplay mechanics were pretty good. I was really jonesing for the class system at the beginning of the game. I thought it was really cool that you could change everybody's up to very different types of characters, and you could do it on the fly as well. You could change them to something else if you didn't like what class you were doing, which I think allows the game to have a decent amount of replayability, especially since you can carry over your save to the next game so that you can carry all the stats from there to there and allow yourself to play with something different in the second game. I don't know what will be different, but I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go. So, yeah, it was pretty good. The music is very good, obviously. I mean, it's Motoi Sakuraba. There's no question there that the music is going to be good. So, yeah, that was pretty good. I guess if I can get into a few of the bads, Marie kind of hit it on the head there. The pacing dies during the last quarter of the story. You didn't have to get ejected to the back end of Suhala Desert when you, when every time you left the breast cancer awareness tornado. It could have just taken you to the other exit. Like, at that point, even if you had never gone to the other exit, you were like 2 seconds away from the east exit anyway, over closer to Lalavero. It could have just ejected you there, and it would have been a lot better, I think, but... And then, Crossbone Isle, I can talk about the bad part there. The pacing definitely died there for this run for me. Like, the pacing was gone and dusted at that point for me, because I forgot the carry synergy before going into Crossbone Isle the first time. Like, if we had had the carry synergy, I could have gone in, beaten the whole thing, and then kept going, and I think the pacing would have been a little bit better than it was, but I forgot about it, so I had to leave, get the carry synergy, said, okay, well, there's 2 paths in the final dungeon, so we should go check that out, and then there's story there. It was a big mess. I'm not going to entirely put the blame on the game for that, because that was partially me not looking enough to find the carry stone. I figured, okay, well, we'll come back for that later, because we're going to be in Venus Lighthouse at some point later anyway, so... But, yeah, it kind of killed the pacing a little bit, and I'm going to levy probably about 75% of that on the game, because it just kind of... I don't know, it should have probably made it so that you couldn't get in until you had all the synergies, I think. Like, make a hodgepodge puzzle at the beginning or something that prevented you from getting in, and then have all the other puzzles be like 1 synergy each floor or something, so that way it was like, okay, well, you can't get in without carrying, and that's the one you'll get last, so good luck. So, yeah. What else? So, from a premise standpoint, I liked the idea of the class system in the game, and I still like that it's very versatile and everything like that. In practice, in battle, I kind of feel like it doesn't really amount to a lot of variety, honestly. Like, it changes up what the characters can do, but honestly, the vast majority of class makeups, you're pretty much going to be buffing and attacking and healing. Now, that's not really saying much, because most games come down to buffing and attacking and healing. It's just that there's a flavor to it in some other games. There's the illusion of choice, and it happens with other class systems, I think, a little bit better than this game's. If I had to rate the class system in this game based on other class systems and other games that I've played and other ones that are probably a little more popular that people might know, I'd rate this one above Final Fantasy I for its versatility, but I'd probably rate it below Final Fantasy III slightly, and definitely below Final Fantasy V's by a pretty decent margin, because while those games also come down to pretty much buffing and attacking and healing, 3 and 5 kind of give you a lot more of an illusion of different tactics. You attack, but you attack differently depending on what class is your attacker. You heal. Well, healing is pretty static, actually, unless you're in Final Fantasy V, in which case Blue Mage comes on the scene, and it's, like, really cool because you learn stuff from enemies and stuff, but, yeah. And then, you know, defending can be different depending on how you make your class makeup as well. So, yeah, I'd rate it as okay. It's not the best class system I've ever played with, but it's not bad, all things considered. It just feels a little samey, I think, in its execution, which is pretty par for the course, honestly, because we kind of said that a lot of the strategies in Skies of Arcadia felt samey, and if it wasn't clear from before, Overworks, who worked on Skies of Arcadia, and Camelot used to be sister companies. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of this, but they were very similar in terms of their design perspective, because they both worked for Sega at one point, before Camelot split off. So, yeah. You literally cannot finish Crossbone Isle if you fail Colosso, so yeah, it's not the best super dungeon. Yeah, and you need Halt and Carry too, so have fucking fun. Motoy, my boy. It wasn't a conspicuous spot on the world map, the Turtle Boots, yeah. Imagine if you had to leave and find the Halt synergy there too. Should have randomly looked in Vale earlier, player. Yeah, not sure it's the best super dungeon, honestly. But, I mean, it wasn't terrible, it's just you have to make sure you're really looking for stuff, and you might not know about that on a first playthrough, which is how I ended up having to leave, go get Carry, and then come all the way back, so. I've not played Bravely Default, actually. I've been told good things about it, I just never got around to it, so maybe one day I'd have to install Citra to play it, but, you know. Love Bravely Default's combat system. Yeah, I've heard good things about it, so it might be a future project. I don't really have any plans at the moment to play it, but I'd be open to playing it at some point. So, but yeah, Golden Sun was pretty solid. I'll just wrap this up so we can save our adventure. Yeah, Golden Sun was pretty solid. I enjoyed what I played of it. I see the reason why people enjoy it quite a bit, and I think if I played it as a youngin', I'd probably have more nostalgic value for it. It'd probably be one of, well, I don't know if it'd be one of my favorite RPGs of all time, but it'd probably be one of my favorite on the GBA at the very least. It had a lot of JRPGs, but yeah, I feel like if I had some more nostalgic attachment, it'd be pretty damn solid. But otherwise, I'd probably rate it at like a low B for me. I mean, I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know, there's just a few things about it where I'm kind of like, yeah, it's okay, you know? So, but yeah, it's pretty solid, all things considered, so.
It better be your all-time favorite or you lose your knees, Kappa.
Joke's on you, I'm gonna be in a wheelchair when I'm 60 anyway, Balius. I guess I'll just get there a little earlier. Thanks for resubscribing, Balius, I appreciate that. That's 13 months, so that would make you Trideca-chromatic, I think? But yeah, I appreciate that, thank you so much. You fucking bought it for that much, there you go. Oh, tell you something, GameStop offered you $44 for your copy of Bravely Default 1 back when it was new. You bought it for that much. Yeah, that's quite a bit, actually. Maybe they didn't run a lot of copies of it, so. But yeah, Golden Sun was solid. I would play it again. I'd probably change up the classes for sure. I definitely want to, the next game, when we play the Lost Age, I definitely want to try to have my party have Growth and Whirlwind in there somewhere, so I don't have to keep switching classes to use it, so. Yeah, we'll see what I can do about the class system in the Lost Age. Maybe I'll do a little research before we play it. In any case, in order to even play the Lost Age, we're going to need to transfer our game data, so let's save our adventure. Can't resume your adventure with this? Carefully choose a place to save it? That's fine, we'll put it right here. They didn't, and it was highly in demand, yeah, I can imagine. So. Alright, we have saved. Oh, look, a bonus scene. Sure, I'll take a look at it. Oh, yeah, this is the little cape that we saw their ship on. Okay. I don't know. Good question. Well, how do you expect him to understand this? Do you think he's ever been stranded on an island that used to be a piece of a continent? Well, maybe you should go hunt for some food. See if you can find some grapers. Like Vice did. And then what? I'm kind of surprised he's not with the two of you, but You're so cranky today, Jenna. Well, no fucking shit. We're stranded out here. Yeah, eats Jenna. Cannibalism is the only solution. There is no wildlife on this cape. Why didn't we go with them? Kraden, please. It's also the arena in this game from the title screen. It's content. Yeah, we'll see how much time I have after this. I might go check it out, actually. Oh, good. Alex is with them. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Just as long as you don't ask me to talk this way, there's no water that I can drink in this area. Oh. Okay, well, there's your friends. They lived their fall of terminal height. You know any healing spells, Jenna? Oh wait, you don't know any spells because you didn't have them in the last game. Excuse me. Alex, what's happened? Well, we're gonna have to find out in Golden Sun, The Lost Age. Because this game sure as hell ain't telling us anything else. To be continued. Alright then, so there you go. Let's get our password. And after we get our password, we will move from there. All right, so I think it was, what was it, left and R, and then press start. There we go. Send. So here's our send option. Yeah, Felix apparently saved Sheba from drowning. So I guess that's good. Of course, now they've got to get off that cape/island that they're stuck adrift on. But they'll figure that out eventually, I'm sure. Alright, so let's see if we can send our clear data here. Yeah, send a love letter to Golden Sun, The Lost Age. Yeah, use a password to pass along your saved quest. So, sure, we'll do that. Okay, so we get different levels of them. We've got a bronze one, which only passes your level in Jinn. That's not going to work. This silver one passes your character stats as well. Still not going to work, because there are some items in my inventory that are exclusive, from what I understand, to the first game that we won't be able to find in the second one. Or at the very least, they'll be very difficult to find, so... yeah, I kind of want to pass all my items and coins, too, so that we have... I mean, I have 200,000 coins just sitting around, 191,000 coins just sitting around. I don't want to waste that, so... Of course, I might be digging my own grave here, considering... The password will look like this. Okay, so here's our first page. And again, I'm just going to screenshot these for myself once I go to write it down, so that way. But I'll leave it on the screen so everybody can check it out. If you want to play the second game along with me, it is in fact 6 pages long. If you want to play the second game along with me, you might as well clip this, basically, so you can check it out. So here's the first page. Wait about 5 seconds, and we'll switch it over. So that's one. Here's the second one. Fortoik. Sorry, I don't know why I felt the need to pronounce that one. Here's the third page. Yeah, CDEFF. Great password, guys. That's going to be real secure. Oh, look. Never mind. It's the entire alphabet right there. Oh, man. That's interesting looking. But here's the fourth page. Here's the fifth page with most of the capital letter alphabet on it now. Fun. And then a little bit of the last page. So, yeah, there you go. So we can pass that along to this next game. Hopefully it won't take too much effort to do. But I'll come back and look at it before we go. So there you go. So yeah, if you want to play along with me for The Lost Age, there it is for you. There you go. It's only been 2 hours and 25 minutes. So you can check out the battle, I guess. So yeah, yes, fuck this. Entered Egyptian tombs with hieroglyphs easier than this. CMBCT. Yeah, something like that. That sounds like a... I have to look at that one for a second to know what that looks like. I mean, I could pronounce it. Okay, now I get it. Never mind. I could pronounce it, but then I pronounced it in my head, and I said, nope, never mind, I get it. So, I guess we can load our clear data for it. Yeah, CBTMC. There you go. Oh, there's a lobby. Okay, fair enough. Alright, sure, why not? Let's check out the counter. Sure. I can prepare. Okay, apparently I can prepare, so that's fair. We'll just leave all that stuff in there. Oh, you know, I should probably try giving the Silver Blade to Garrett now. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe I'll leave the Shamshir on now that I left it on this whole time. I might as well, you know. We play in an H game? I don't know. Monochromium's cock and ball torture. Please no. I would say subscribe to my OnlyFans, but even I wouldn't want any of you to be looking at that shit. Alright, let's go fight a monster then. I don't know what this amounts to, so... Oh, it's a Skull Warrior. I can take you. Nice shot. Drop his attack, get another crit. Go by. Sure, why not? Wonder how long this can go for. Probably until you lose, right? Alright, so we can fight a Mimic now. Sure, I'll use Eruption on him, why not? Let's see, let's use Ground, just to summon Venus after that. We'll do an Impact, and another Impact. There we go. Can find everyone else in this lobby and talk to them. Yeah, I could do that after I'm done with this. Like, maybe we'll fight a few battles and then we'll go check in on everybody else, just to see what they say, so... This is a neat way to fight other parties. Also, it's an enemy or boss rush. Oh, you can fight Fusion Dragon, and then Deadbeard, and then Fusion Dragon. Oh, Jesus, that happened to kid you. Holy hell. Might also be a sound test somewhere. We can check. See what I can find. I'll look in the rest of this lobby, and then after that, I guess we'll call it a day, I think. Because we made good time today, all things considered. So, I already impacted, so I guess just attack, and then Ivan, why don't you start impacting Garrett? Since he's got the super effective hit as well. So. If he, you know, procs an acid bath. So, Side Drain. Oh, thanks for that. Drown, Mimic! Damn. That would have been cool. Oh well. And now we just Titan Blade a go-go and get our impacts up. Other parties being link cable with other players. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Those 3v3s had a unique battle theme. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, well, good, we procced an Acid Bath. And it dropped his attack. Good. Have a Titan Blade friend. That did more than the Acid Bath. I mean, I guess that's to be expected. Condemn! Oh, good. No effect. Goodbye. Let's fight one more, and then we'll just go look around the lobby and see what everybody says, so... Gnome Wizard. Okay, well... This'll be a cinch. And he just murders me. You know what? That was too easy. Let's fight one more. I know it's rule of threes, but like that was way too easy, so... You were hoping for a boss. Stronger, yeah. In quotes. I guess it's relative. Alright, we'll fight one more. Let's see if we can get a boss. Rule of fives it. There's an Orc Lord. Okay, I think I'm done after this. I mean, we could probably fight a bunch of crazy shit, but like, eh. I want to see what everybody else says in the lobby first, so. No, I'm good. Oh good, I broke the record. There was no record, but there we go. Thank you, I will do that. Okay, cool. There's linked finals, apparently. Well, that makes sense. They want to make sure you don't, like, you know, stall out the other player by just timing them out, so... Ah, okay, so this is where your party order also comes into play. You have to change to have the rightmost person be skipped. Okay. Just they added a unique fight for reaching like 20 or so. Yeah, like Bloody Palace, you know, where you could, in Devil May Cry 5, where you just fight regular stuff until the, maybe every 10th fight or every 5th fight, they would have you fight a boss or something. That'd be cool. It'd be like a miniature boss rush mode then, basically. Yeah, no point in getting hurt. I mean, you know, sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, so. Yep, and that's what we seem to be doing. It was working pretty well, so. I mean, it's someone's dream because it isn't in the actual game and we're not technically really here, so. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I'm not underestimating them, but a lot of them are pretty much what we fought at Endgame, so. Yeah, that is the choice. It seemed to work out with a nice balance where Isaac was kind of our summoner by the end game in this one. I don't know if I'll get that chance if I'm using triple classes in the Lost Age, so I guess we should revel in it while we have the chance. Because I might not have that many Jinn on me if I'm doing a triple class. Like, I think you have to have either 4 or 5 of an element on a person, and I could summon with those off, but I'd also be, like, significantly dropping my class if I did that, so, you know. Yeah, fair enough. Let's talk to this soldier real quick. We're gonna go around the other way, but this'll work. I set them! Yeah, to raise my class, and then I just summon if I need to, so. There's no sound test in this one, I'm in the Lost Stage. Okay, well, that's fine. So, now here's the House of Healing if you need it. Well, good, Ivan. After all we've been through, I would hope so. You get edgy before battles begin? Why would you do that? Just cheer them on. Nah, whatever. Okay, so you can fight in linked battles here if you still have a link cable and somehow can connect to another person. It'd be cool. I can't say I can really try that, but, well, there you go. So yeah, that's, I think that's it for Golden Sun, the Stream Edition. I think I've covered pretty much everything. I have my password, it's in video evidence now, so I'll, and I still have the save file for this one, so I'll just hold on to that in my computer until we play the Lost Stage, so I can access the password whenever I want. If you want to look at the password, it was about 5 minutes ago, so just go back in the video and check it out. So, let me take a drink and then we'll call it a day. You knew I'd finish, I was using Sacred Feathers. Yeah, I kind of figured it was, you know, if it was going to take a little while, I figured it'd probably be better to use those because, I mean, we really didn't need levels anymore, right? Like, we beat the super boss, so I figured, okay, well, nothing's going to oppose me after this, so I'll just, you know, run or fight, like, whatever little battles we have, and yeah, it was fine. It all worked out at a nice pace. We got this done in about 2.5 hours, so that's good. I like it when I can do that with games where, like, it ends feeling like a full episode, where it's not like, oh, it was 50 minutes long for the end, because then it's like, okay, well, I mean, the stream was shorter, but, like, what do I do now? You know? So. Yeah, probably be at the 3-hour mark without the feathers, so, yeah, fair enough. So the sun sets on this chapter, but we will return for the next chapter, Golden Sun, the Lost Age, sometime in the future. So next week, I'm going to be doing a new game. I'm going to take a little small sabbatical for a couple of weeks from playing Stream Suggestions because there's only one left, but I said it at the beginning of this one, it's a doozy. It'll probably be like 50 episodes, so I'm going to take a break, palette cleanse a little bit with a non-RPG because it's also an RPG. So I'll palette cleanse for the next couple of weeks with a non-RPG. It might, technically speaking, still fall under the Stream Suggestions moniker, though in a different way. But I'll explain what that is on the next stream, which will be either Monday or Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I haven't decided yet. Excuse me. But I will post the schedule up on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Discord tomorrow at about 7 or 8 Eastern Daylight Time, so about 24 hours from now, so that way everybody can see when we'll be back. So if I see you on the next stream or wherever I see you next around the internet, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. I hope you enjoyed Golden Sun, the Stream Edition. I also enjoyed it, so I'm glad that I got to show it out for everybody. Thank you to Frank and Balius for suggesting this one. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And yeah, if I see you for the Lost Age, or if I see you next week, or wherever I see you next around the internet, I hope that you'll take care and have a good one.